Just, just continue on. Nothing new happening here.
When does it ever? Hey, me. I got
Right.
normal.
Right.
Eh,
Right.
eh. Boratica no setsa. Don't bad.
Uh,
Alright, let's see. First things first, welcome back everyone to
Hello.
the Hunters of the Paradise. We are going to commit a serious amount of war crimes.
it's only war crime the first time.
We've been committing war
All the
crimes.
others are accidents.
Have you not realized the white
Well, only
phosphorus
Brock.
event?
We only did it
Bruh.
one time. Hence, it's not war crime.
I forgot the R. I am stupid.
Oh my god.
Can't believe you forgot the R.
That's horrible. Alright.
Well, are you
Yeah,
crazy?
You need to drink water.
Look at all those net 20s. Not a single
Oh, this is gonna be a
one.
rough one. This is gonna be a rough one right here.
Yes, it's time to slap your silly. Go sleep. Go.
That shouldn't be that difficult if you're using locate object on it.
I think we ended up back to looting essentially, as you guys were in the middle of mining and grabbing shit.
You think so?
Yeah.
We're just walking in.
But yeah, essentially, as you guys were going into the thick of it to grab your loots, and essentially getting ready for the hells that await you, we ended up going to the mines. Two of you decided to stay out, watch with the old man who's basically upside down holding his gun. While three of you are basically mining, if I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna use mold earth and just pull it out pretty much.
Right. And I'm looking at these
Meanwhile,
checks.
I'm using my electricity to make sure it's good enough.
That being said, I'm looking at our past rolls. I'm trying to remember what the last rolls were.
What does it say?
That's a good question, actually.
Yeah, could have been a while and a lot happened between those times.
The world may never know.
Oh no, that was for the rolls to kind of perceive things pretty much because two of them fell back and it was a roll of perception pretty much after that.
Oh, right. It was a perception check.
Oh, yeah, right.
Right, because you guys were trying to look to see what the fuck was deep in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Find that old man.
He found an old man.
Found an old man with a rifle.
An old man, old crazy man with a rifle.
Wait a minute, I just realized something. Lawrence, I'm looking at your image. We haven't updated your art yet.
Yeah, we need to update the art.
Hold on, let me see. Where's your... Dang, let me grab that. And this is gonna take me 2 minutes.
Oh man.
That's right, people. I have a face now.
Yes, he has a face.
I have
That
a
means
face.
2 minutes of plugging our sponsors of today.
Alright, wait. Did I already screw it up?
No, listen, I'm just saying, it's funny if one day I do actually get a fucking sponsorship, and then everyone's just gonna be like, oh no, how badly did we fuck up?
No, we're just never gonna mention them.
This is how we have been trying to get you sponsors, is by saying you had the sponsors.
Fucking. Shit. Well,
Go ahead.
I was about to say, if we did swear for at least 2 minutes, we would make it, but apparently we did not. We swore the first 2 minutes.
No,
you're good.
here's
You
the
just
thing.
kept
I always
listening
have
to
it.
YouTube Kids.
Here's the thing. I always have us muted for the first few minutes, so that way, if when I upload to YouTube, it's not immediately demonetized.
Oh,
I'm
that's
s-
fucking bad.
Yes, you're a sailor for fuck's sake.
Well,
I've. You're my friend, and I will be blunt with you. You cuss so much, I basically am surprised Satan hasn't already put you in a special place in hell for how much you've been
hey,
cussing.
hey. I recently renovated that place, okay?
Yeah,
Are you
I
saying
know.
you're the devil?
No, he's just
What?
he's just there on vacation.
Oh.
I like it when they put the hot rocks on me.
Okay, now we're moving on. Anyways, Lawrence
Yeah.
should now be updated. There he is. Updated Lawrence.
Hey!
Look at the good boy. Honestly, you
Look
did
at that
fucking
man.
phenomenal work on this, DK. Like, let me just
Whoever
show.
did that did a terrible job.
Wow!
Stop decrediting
Fucking
yourself.
rude.
For people who don't know, this is what
Whoever
the
did that did a horrible job.
this is essentially the full art of Lawrence. As you can see, he now looks much more himself. Essentially, he got himself situated.
Yeah. Oh, trench coat. Motherfuckers.
Madre putos.
He's gotten too powerful. He's got drip now.
I've got the fucking drip.
He's got drip.
I've got the fucking drip, boys. We'll make it through.
Alright, but yeah. So let's see. I believe the perception check was to basically see how deep the mine will go for copper and everything. And one of you was using, what were you using to conduct the electricity, by the way, Melted? Acela?
Oh, my gauntlet.
Right, that thing courses with electricity. So, while people are looking for the standard strands of copper and everything, and you find a rather interesting copper vein to basically go through. Copper, surprisingly, is not that hard to find. I mean, you don't even need to dig that deep into it. It's easy enough for you to figure out if it's good quality copper or if it's essentially like very little copper in there, thanks to Acela being a literal electrical magnet at this point. As you guys are basically going through and figuring out the electrical portion of things. Now, as you do continue... Oh. I see Mr. Bear has unmuted. I have no idea if he said anything, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Neither do I.
Mr. Bear.
Oh, for the love of
Oh, hi.
Yay!
We heard him for a second before he
Bacon.
did.
testing.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
good.
you're here.
You're here. Good.
Okay. Look, I hate. Look, you don't know. I'm not gonna break my own card. Fudge Discord. This is a real pooper. I'm out.
Oh, okay.
How do
So,
you not
What
there?
meant to be said was fuck this shit.
Oh.
God can
that's what
suck
he
my
meant.
fat nuts. I'm out.
That's understandable.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far.
Okay, I'm grabbing apple juice because I ran out of my first apple juice.
Can I have apple juice?
Oh, like turtles has come. Hydrate.
Water.
Ugh. Okay, I'm back. Now I can hydrate properly. Yeah, I literally have a mini fridge in my room. I can just walk to it. That's the best part of life.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he does.
Let's see. My mini fridge used to have like Korean drinks and all that stuff, but because I haven't restocked it in a while, so far it has 2 bottles of water, at least 4 more apple juice bottles, 2 things of orange Jello, 2 things of lime Jello, and 1 bottle of orange soda that is from the farmer's market.
The only thing I have in my room is liquor.
Yes, and that scares me. Anyways, hydrate.
Hydration time.
Yeah, hydration.
Oh god, I feel so much better. Alright. So then, let's go ahead and continue with There and Day. So, because one of you is molding the earth to basically try to get the rock out, to try to get the mine, the copper cluster. You are rather going through a lot of it. It's rather, the best way to put it, rather a lot of copper as you guys are first seeing through it. For the ones who are mining the copper, which I believe is, I know Zephyra and Estella are doing it. Is it? Who else is doing it? So I don't forget.
Lawrence is with them.
Lawrence is with you guys as well.
Mm-hmm.
All
Yeah,
right.
I
Yes,
think the
as I
rest is
said.
just on lookout, I think.
Yes.
Okay. So, you three have the option to either roll me a athletics check, or you can roll me, and this isn't a one of the few checks that can actually be used on this. I know, shocker. So you can either roll an athletics check, or you can roll a sleight of hand check. And again, different results for each one.
I'm a roll sleight of hand. Please, 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 please.
My
Fuck.
What was the other one?
Athletics or sleight of hand, and you'll different results for each one.
That's a +1, and I'm already at disadvantage.
What?
So let's see.
sleight of hand. Cool. My character sheet did not want to open. Thank you,
3.
D&D Beyond.
Hello. Oh, new art. Yeah, look, Lawrence is fancied.
Yeah,
Lawrence
I
now
finally got.
has art.
I have a face now.
And now that face is going to be taken away.
No.
Anyways, the person who made it is right here. This is Dark Knight. He's a very nice artist. He's
Hello.
done work for us in the past.
How are you?
AKA, this has been the guy who's been playing with us this entire time.
Yay.
Alright, I'll do sleight of hand.
Join me in failed athleticism. You better send
Oh, hey,
the
26.
God damn. And I'll be. Wait, are you sick, Rosie? You good?
weapon.
I hope you
Rosie's
feel
sick.
better.
Quickly grab them.
They're sickly. Grab them quick. Roger, get the soup.
I got you.
Brock, you need to hold them.
Sure.
That's all Brock's job is, hold them. I don't want to make this about me, but TLDR, pain. I'm in pain.
My cat told me no.
Get some pills now.
Physical pain.
Prescription Physical pain. I understand. I still gotta go to physical therapy. Oh, look at a solo with that 26.
We send
26.
many of head pets your way, Rosie. By blessings.
Yes.
God, I need to get more emotes. More! Anyways.
More.
Man, good thing there's an artist
Holy
right here.
shit.
More emotes.
No, here's the thing. I always gotta go to my emote artist for the emotes because she does a wonderful job. And not
A
only
wonderful dog.
wonderful
She has
job.
a wonderful. She has a wonderful
Oh my
dog.
god.
God, if she sees this, I'm gonna just have to hear it.
We're gonna blame Brock.
You
Gonna blame Brock.
calling her a furry or something?
No, that's you.
That's true.
I ain't even mad. But here's the thing. For those who don't know, I have context with this emote artist who's also done Quincy's emotes. If anyone has seen my friend Quincy, check out his channel. He does good shit. Wink, wink, wonk, wonk. And she has also done emotes for Bandit, another streamer friend of mine who actually made the banner, not the banner, the overlay here. So yeah, it's like it's kind of just like I don't want to abandon the people who worked with me. I'm essentially, if I know an artist that I want to stick with, I'll stick to that artist. If I want to do a different art style, I'll see, but I usually stick to one person for one specific thing. And yeah, Milka
plus,
is...
I like doing TMEs.
Yeah. Besides, she gets specifically what I request too. Like, it's so hard to get exactly on point squishy without people complaining about the fact that I have no fucking eyes. Dude,
Yeah,
you
where's
know,
your eyes?
you know how many motherfuckers rejected me because of the fact my model has no eyes? Like, I'm wearing a mask, but they're like, sorry, we like to work with people who are women, who have beautiful eyes. We also like to work with people who have a complex, crazy design. Okay!
So, keep it. Just picky pictures. Okay. So, who
I would not say that on
whose
line or
spine am I
by
breaking,
No.
Knight?
You
Nah.
should not be saying that when most of these people are here.
Nah, it's fair because a lot of people know what they're comfortable with drawing, and I'm not gonna try to fight that. That being said, so what is her art? What?
No, I put that wrong. I did the name clip wrong, but I got the clip right.
Did you get the clip wrong or right? Which one is it?
I got the clip name wrong. I think I did the clip right.
Hello?
Well, let's take a look at this clip real
Hi.
quick. God, I need to get more emotes. More! Anyways.
More.
Man, good thing there's an artist
Holy
right here.
shit.
More emotes.
No, here's the thing. I always gotta go to my
It's kind of
emote
crazy
artist.
too, though, because the
Yeah.
mask with no eyes makes it better to draw because there's less detail that you have to put into an eye.
Yeah. Plus, I like to see a lot of people who like to draw it as a challenge. Because it's like, I like the idea of this one YouTuber. It's been a while since I watched him, but it's this one YouTuber who doesn't draw with eyes, but draws with mouths only. He's an animator.
Mhm.
And for me, I love the way that he makes the mouths just accentuate and make it look like it has such a lot of emotions.
Mhm.
Because here's the thing, with V2 models, the one thing that's so hard to do to get emotion out is eyes sometimes. You can get a little bit out of it, but not as much. Meanwhile, for mouths, you can see a lot of people do a lot of dumb shit with their mouths. And I kind of like that more in
Wait,
comparison.
150? What the hell? What
You
the hell is that?
You good, Lawrence?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. But yeah. But yeah, let's go over the rules.
Yeah, that's right.
No.
So off the bat, Zephyra, as you're molding the earth, you're basically trying to figure out how the fuck you're gonna grab this. And you kind of like trying to move it, but you realize strength is not your best suit as you're like trying to move it.
Mhm.
And ain't doing shit.
Mhm.
Lawrence thought he could do it, but be more gentle with it. And he can't pry it out either, despite the earth literally being out in favor. Acela! You then realize something that's kind of interesting for you. What if you just kind of wiggled it a whole lot? As you do, you realize there's more to this thing, because as you guys were moving it, you didn't see a crystal underneath the copper. And as it's being wiggled out, thanks to Acela wiggling it, it shows off to be like a foot-long crystal quartz. With at least 3 inches in diameter. So it's about a foot long with 3-inch diameter, and it is, well, quartz. You can tell it's quartz based on the fact that it's almost like clear through white, in a sense.
Oh.
Damn.
And it's interesting with this structure as well, as when you take a look at it, the quartz itself is naturally generated and barely connected to the copper. Almost like it's wrapped itself around the copper. Which is odd, because you never think this would be a thing.
As a person who likes gems, that does sound extremely weird.
So we
But
can
at
just
the
go
same
put them back
time,
up
kind of
holding.
unique. Yeah. Bag of time, where all the other materials go.
Ooh, the shadow realm.
And I'm so glad to have this bag of holding with us at all times with all these random materials.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's filled with so much random shit.
He still has a sandwich floating there from last year, I swear to God.
From about
I mean, there's
like
2
4
apples
sessions
in
ago,
there.
it wouldn't surprise me if someone's lunch is still in there.
There's 2 apples and a quarter of celery up in here.
I found some milk that's like 2 months old.
And a 25-foot moth wing.
But yeah, as you guys get it out,
Anyhow, yes, crystal.
the small vein of crystal that is attached to the copper, the crystal itself, you can't determine its weight. You can only determine its height, because the copper so far weighs about approximately 8 pounds. And you have no idea if it's because of the crystal
That's a
additive,
whole ass chunk.
or if it's because of the fact that it's sort of like... You're not too sure, personally speaking.
Oh, it can all go into the bag. All 8 pounds.
Oh boy.
As you guys do start to put the very rather large copper chunk into this bag of holding, as it's slowly being slid in there like a raccoon going in a hole. You guys kind of look around to notice...
Raccoon.
kind of notice around to see if there's anything else. Quick question. This is actually going to be a potential check, since you 3 are here. So, first of all, I must ask, for the first thing, which one of y'all have dark vision?
Hold on, let me go check on Devil's Sight real quick.
Let me check real quick.
Ah, right, I don't have dark vision. God, I still don't understand why the fairy doesn't get dark vision. It's so stupid.
Yeah, I can see into it with Devil's Sight.
I have dark vision.
Alright, Gloomstalker. They get natural dark vision because of it.
Yep. Yep.
Alright.
If I had that, if I had natural dark vision, there would be 90 feet of dark vision.
Yeah, but let's see.
Catch feet, bloody 120.
Next would be to the people who have dark vision. I want to know what your passive perception is.
13.
Lawrence?
15.
Okay, so Lawrence makes it. Wow. He barely makes this one. So now Lawrence can actually make this check. And only Lawrence can make it, and he cannot get advantage. Unless he can gain advantage
I'm
somehow.
surprised it's only 15.
Yeah, because the
I
check
sworn
on...
he had more perception.
It's probably not one of the
Anyhow.
focus skills, so...
Can you tap my shoulder and get guidance?
I mean, guidance is fine, but this is the check that you're going to make, Lawrence.
Okay.
So, the check you are
So-
going to make is not a perception check, not a stealth check, but I need a straight dex check. Not a dex save, a straight dex.
Alright. What's guidance? What's the guidance modifier?
1d4.
Holy shit.
Ooh.
Oh! Lawrence is just pulling out the clutch here. Jesus.
Oh,
My boy.
hell, mate. Holy hell.
That's where I put the. That's where I put the extra. That's where I put a lot of my skill points. I have 19 decks.
Here's my boy.
Alright. It's time for something interesting. So, Zephyra and Acela, while you two are the ones basically trying to put this copper away, Lawrence, you're trying to walk through as... You're trying to walk around, see if anything's around, when you almost slip and tumble over something. But as you do, you realize there's something beneath what you stepped on. So, you decide to dig it up a little bit. Because, for some reason, something curiously caught your attention. And you know what you end up finding?
What did I find?
You found something odd. You found what looks to be a stringed doll. Like a doll made completely of string, tethered together to form what looks to be a humanoid shape, with little buttons for eyes and a little bit of a red string around its neck. And the weird thing is, the red string around its neck, it's perfectly rounded, except for one little tether at the end of it, which looks pullable.
I really want to pull it now. I feel. I don't. I want to pull it.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll pull it. Hopefully it's safe.
Go ahead, shoot.
Yeah. if it's a grenade, I swear.
Anyways, the entire party died. I'm kidding. But it's not that easy. I'm not letting you die that quickly.
What the hell? What the hell?
Well, let's just say... I have something else in mind. Lawrence. In fact, we're even going to pull out your image for this. That's how you know this is serious.
It's just.
So, Lawrence, as soon as you pull the string, curiosity awakens in you a little bit. You kinda hear a somber voice enter as everywhere around you look now was suddenly quiet. Almost a void, if you will. The area around you empty. Now as if you were just walking aimlessly. And as soon as you think to yourself, where am I? You just hear a small voice in the back of your head. Ah,
Oh.
look at that. Fine specimen of a hunter. And yet, one who has forgotten the fundamentals of their own psyche. Peculiar, to say the very least.
You some sort of therapist or something?
Oh, you wish I was that, wouldn't you? As you look around, you don't see anyone. No person, face, thing. All you hear is a voice. Come now. Tell me, what was curiosity the reason you pulled that string alone? Oh, did you...
Probably.
Well, figured. I mean, it's a red string. Not many people would just pull it casually unless you were particularly dumb or incredibly curious. Somehow it tells me both are true.
Hey, I ain't dumb. but I ate smart.
Fair enough.
Uh,
Seems to me you've lost a little bit of your memory as well. And well, I could essentially traumatize you with it. I'd rather not. I kind of want to see what that plays out. But I will say this. I do like the concept of the world you're perceived in. What's your name, boy?
Call me Lawrence. Lawrence Cranberry. I don't have any cards with me right now. I'd give you one, but they're out of print.
Oh, you mean like this? You then see what looks to be an exact copy of a card that you would give out to people starting to float down, as if it was raining. Because next thing you know, it goes from one card to several, starting to descend like if it was rain.
Uh. Uh. Ah. Can I just start pocketing the fucking cards into my jacket pocket?
As soon as you try to, they disappear from your hand rather quickly, almost as if they were just glass, crumbling away. Now. I just wanted to make a point across. There'll be a time where I'll come back to you, young Lawrence. Now, do me a favor. I'm going to ask you
Ooh.
5 questions, and you answer to them the best of your abilities. Sound fair?
Fair. Fair.
First question. What is the value of a human life?
Depends on the money. Depends
What?
how much.
Ah, yes, wealth can change a person. Can vary it. And yet, it still holds power even today. Or at least in your world. Very well. That is question 1 asked. Question 2. When you fight, why do you fight?
Mixture of necessity, mixture of curiosity, and well, how much it's worth. How much of it is it worth to me?
Survival, at the very least. Yet a
Yeah.
necessity nonetheless. Question 3. When it comes to beasts, all manner of kind, which are you hoping to avoid the most?
Eh. It depends, really. Something that I just can't really. Oh, it's most. What beast wouldn't I fight? Something that I would view that it wouldn't be worth the cost.
Something not worth the risk. Rather be
Yeah.
safer than sorry. Interesting.
Yeah.
Question 4. And do make sure you answer this one fairly carefully. When it comes down to it, and your allies or yourself were at play here, who would you sacrifice?
Myself.
Curious. Why yourself when in all the other times you would offer to be safer than anything else?
Hey, there's a there's a there's a management system really in my personal case. I would rather die, see my allies do something else, rather than me just embezzle some money. Why would I embezzle money from an ally? Why would I embezzle anything?
So you'd rather not have the conscious choice that you could have done something rather than someone else doing it for you.
Yeah.
I see. Then my last question will be this. And this one should be an intriguing one for you. If let's say, you were to relate to any of the beasts, whether encountered or know of, which one would you say you relate to the most?
Hmm. The funny part is, most of them.
Intriguing. Very well. You've piqued and satisfied my curiosity on your rather simple human logic. I believe I can be rather satisfied with the choice I do. Do me a favor. The next time you
Yeah.
the next time you basically come down to rest, I want you to think of one thing in particular. Anything to your mind's content.
Hmm. Will do, Doc.
Thank you. Now then, you may go ahead and return. Ta-ta for now, Mr. Cranberry.
See ya. What is your name, anyways?
Many people call me names. They call me the Abyss Watcher, the Night God, even the Void Walker. You may call me the Collector. And you happen to stumble upon one of my many of trinkets. Just note, this is not the only one in the world. And if you wish to potentially gain others like this, go ahead and talk to that little goblin friend of yours. I believe his name was Barton, or something of the sorts.
Hmm.
He knows so much about those of eldritch kind.
And that's our sponsor for the day.
Wait,
Nobody.
we're being sponsored?
Adam and Eve.
I know it was Adam and Eve.
And that's how we beat it going, everyone.
I knew
I
it would
found
be.
some. I found some meth.
That's wonderful.
Lawrence, the next thing you know,
Almost.
you hear a small snap, and next thing you know, your mind just awakens while everyone else is just finishing putting the copper away with the quartz inside of the magic bag of holding.
Ah. So how much? So how much copper do you guys got, anyways?
8 pounds.
Oh.
You saw us put it in.
Yeah, I did see. Yeah, I did see it. Yeah.
Alright.
Huh. Weird things happening.
Mm-hmm.
So we're dull.
Mm-hmm. I don't think any kid should be over here unless it was, I guess, somebody that they were in here.
By the way,
Yeah.
Lawrence, you're still holding that doll, but the ring string is nowhere to be found. It's still a small doll made of several strings with 2 button eyes.
Oh. Here's the doll. I'll pull it up to their faces.
Does the doll look raggedy, or is it just a
Made of
normal
string.
looking doll?
It's made of
It's
string.
basically a bunch of kneaded string into a doll's shape of a humanoid.
Well, you could probably take it to Arachmid, and he could probably fix it up a little bit.
I think I'm gonna keep it as is for now.
Yeah, a memento mori for you then, for this little trip.
Yeah. By the way, I met some guy called the Collector.
Mm-hmm.
The what?
When?
Which street thing on the doll? It's gone now.
I don't.
Did he want something, or?
No, not really.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you guys. I'm going to. It was weird, very weird. He never told me not to tell you anything, so I'm here telling you now because better safe than sorry.
Well, if we see this collector, or do you see this collector just, I
You
guess,
see
let
this?
us know?
You see this doll?
Mm-hmm.
It's a trinket.
Uh-huh.
Basically, there's gonna be more around this world. Uh, you can see him if you grab one of the dolls or something similar to his dolls.
Mm-hmm.
Seems weird.
It is very weird. That's why I'm telling you guys now.
Well, we can bring it up with Braun then, or one of the others, since they've been here the longest. They probably ran into
The
this
goblin.
all. Goblin? Okay.
The goblins was suggested for me.
Okay. Yeah, we can go down. Once we get that gold too, we can probably go spend that over there, seeing.
Yep.
That's it, pretty much. You're all right though.
Yeah.
Would this copper be enough for everything that we're planning on doing?
Could be.
Should be. All right. Well, it's been a good chunk of time. We should probably head back.
Yeah. Actually, I think the bugs are already gone.
Yeah, let's go then. We're just gonna make our way out of the cave.
As you guys do, for those on the top side, Brock, Cockhead, and Arachmit, you guys were basically just seeing this old man who's doing his standard stuff as he's just relaxing around while fiddling a knife in his fingers.
Huh. Cool.
Yes. Oh yeah, I still got the image right here. Hi, Eustace. As Eustace is just like staring at you, Loft.
Hopefully they're not much longer. I don't know how much more of this man I can take of him just staring at me.
He still stares at you as you say, as he's trying to wonder. So, what happens if someone kills you? Do they turn you into a rug or a fur coat?
That's the thing. They don't get the opportunity. I just stared daggers into him.
Him oblivious, he's like, I mean, the other three I kind of understand a little bit. Now those motherfuckers are like humanoid-ish enough, and then you have a giant walking fluffy sheep, a giant fucking bear, and then a lady covered in snake scales over there in the corner.
Hey, I am half snake.
Snake's still snake. Still got cold blood running through him.
And a long tongue too.
What's your point there?
Surprised the urges haven't kicked in for some of y'all. I'm just saying. Considering the fact that you all basically got animal blood in you.
You seem like that's a bad thing.
Wait, I got animal blood in me?
Not you, Lawrence. You're with the fucking. This is like these guys at the top side.
Yeah.
Lawrence just questioning life existence right now. Anyways,
Are you trying to find a reason to be racist towards us?
racist? No, God no. Well, but still, it just makes you wonder what happens if you see something like a lycanthrope or one of those other big ass animal people. Don't you ever get the urges like those other animals? The ones that basically feel free. Ones who basically feel as if they were just able to take on the world with the world backing them up for once without trees being demolished or buildings rising to the size of the sky.
This
Oh,
will
yeah.
be the last time we'll work together here. Is that clear?
Well, I just want to add up that you're assuming I'm not free already. I think I'm on top of the world sometimes.
Say what you will.
Asking for shit.
Animals can have whatever emotions they want. Unpredictable little boogers. If you won't try to maul me the first chance you get, then I can understand. You ain't one of them. You ain't one of those crazy pariah animals that everyone basically claims are friendly until they rip your fucking throat out right in front of you. If you ain't one of those, I'll believe till the minute I
We
see you
have
do
a
it.
robot to help heal you, but keep pissing me off, and I'll be the last thing you need to worry about.
Oh.
Whatever you
I
say,
feel
you...
like we have some unsolved problems here. Some anger issues, some trust issues that I see here. I feel like we can make a lot of progress.
But whatever the case, I'm watching my eye on you three animalistic fucks. Don't you worry. I got my eyes on you. He says as he goes cross-eyed, looking at both Kakek's direction and Brock's direction.
You're missing one.
I only got 2 eyes.
Yeah.
Then why work with us? Why be around us if you feel so afraid?
Oh, I ain't afraid. I just know how animals can be. I never said I was scared. I can probably have killed you by now, but I'm not. I'm not stupid. I'm just worried. You never know when somebody who's fully animalistic in blood finally starts to feel the effects of this damn forest. It's caution I'm taking at the end of the day, not fear. He says as he, like, freaking cracks his neck while still staring at you two before leaning up, seeing the rest arrive.
Yo, got 8 pounds of copper and some quartz. What are you all doing?
Not much. Just
Getting ready to
casual
leave
chit-chat.
and parting ways with him.
But we
Oh,
still
I
have to
think he's
deal
funny.
with him. But anyway, let's just get back to the Survivors Hub and also keep a lookout for some dolls and a person going by the name of the Collector.
What in the actual 9 realms did you find down there?
An eldritch entity.
So is the goblin going rogue?
Nah.
Alright. So, you guys travel back to the Survivors Hub. It takes the same time as usual, getting your small rests in before making your way there. And as you're walking with, like, Eustace, as he's, like, staring at everything, and Zephyra basically giving the occasional egg to calm his urges.
Mhm.
Which, he still doesn't chew, by the way. He swallows it whole.
Okay.
Oh, he swallows it all.
You calm yourself, Sir Lawrence, I swear to fucking God.
No.
Alright, listen to me here, cock.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
I'm
would this
listening
put me at
tonight.
1 point of exhaustion?
Wait, what'd you say?
I said, would this put me at 1 point of exhaustion from all the rest that we took getting here?
Yeah, you would be only at 1 point.
Okay, cool.
You guys finally make it back to the Survivors Hub within, I would say, morning's time, since it usually takes like a day or two, depending on the time traveled.
Can't wait till we get that bird.
And as you guys arrive, Eustace looks around. Oh, this is different. You guys basically raised the wood. Raised it. Back then, this place was nothing more than a gosh darn hole in the wall. If you died, you died. But I can tell this place is better officiated now.
So, how long have you been here? Before Brock or during his tenure here? And
Brock?
Braun.
Braun, I was about to say, Brock has
Braun.
been here for like maybe a month.
No, yeah, I meant Braun. Yeah. Oh, so we only been here about a month. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, but how long have you been here since Braun and the others?
Probably been here since the second time I saw the probably around the second time that I was here with Braum. Oh, I remember that face. I remember when I basically appeared and I pulled out with my experience in the war. And basically, he needed a soldier. I promised to be that soldier. Ugh. I even still see my old sniper tower hasn't been taken down yet. He says as he points to literally what looks to be just a tree.
Impressive.
Oh, that's a good sniper tower.
Thank you. People think it's a tree, but I fortified it underneath all those leaves so those damn flying fucks can't find me.
I'm gonna
Oh,
go
really?
inspect the. I'm gonna go inspect the sniper tower real quick.
No need.
Okay, so
No need. I'm going back there myself.
I tell me when you think you see something.
You'll hear it when you see something. He says as he
Fair
starts
point.
walking his way there, but quickly comes back. He's like, "Hold it!" He then lifts up his hand, looking at Zephyra.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Oh, here. I give him the pickled eggs.
He grabs it, gives you all a
Remember,
small salute.
remember, we're gonna need you later. Luck, soldier. And I walk off to Grigory so we can give him this stuff.
As soon as we're separated from him, I basically look at everyone and bluntly say, if all of you hadn't came back then, there would have probably been a fist fight.
It couldn't have been that bad, could it?
Yes,
That
it
man
was.
was finding excuses to get under our skin because we were animals.
You just need to get a thicker skin, don't worry. You get comments like that all the time.
You just have to deal with these people for a little bit longer. We're almost home. Right?
right.
But I'm pointing this out now. If we have to work with him, I am literally doing anything else than being near him. I'd rather not hear his remarks about how, and I quote, we might give in to our animalistic temptations.
Mm-hmm.
I
Wait.
just need thicker skin.
Oh. No stabby.
No savvy, you know.
We'll be alright now. Same way I had to go deal with Matilda. It's pretty much until we're done here. Alright?
Right.
So, so which one of you has that doll?
It's me.
Alright.
I'm gonna go to Goblin.
Might I join you?
I don't mind at all.
You guys want to wait till we get the gold first from Grigory?
Oh, fair point. Let's get the gold first.
Yeah, because then we can all go gambling.
Yay! Gambling!
I need to
Let's
repay
go
that.
gambling.
Yeah, so we're all heading over to Grigory's.
Let's put the fork in the... No. Let me pull up Grigori. As you pull up to Grigori's area, he is mining away as usual on some weaponry. Hammering away as usual on some weapons. Oh!
I knock on the door.
Oh, Zephyra! Come on in. Grigori is
Got
happy
the
to
others. Happy to see you too. How much of the beetle steel did you use also for the hooks?
Let's see. I pretty much was able to spare a little bit of the beetles left. Speaking of, he then shows you the hooks.
Mm-hmm.
You remember how many he said he was going to give you?
He didn't say.
Pretty sure he said he was going to give you He was gonna give you 4. The ones that were magnetic that would be able to go to an electrical signal. You can just attach your ropes to these, and these will find any magical source. For example, Isela, can you do this sparky thing with your hand real quick?
I was gonna kind of raise my hand up as it just gets light sparks out of it.
As soon as one spark comes in, you see all 4 hooks immediately latch to your hand, but not like stab into your hand, but more like slap against you.
Oh god.
What?
All you need to do is attach the hooks, and then you get your bird. I assume that is to
Thank you,
satisfaction?
Yes, it will be. And also, how much gold from the 4 gold cocoons?
Alright, you wanted me to see how much gold I can get from that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, after doing all the scraping myself and getting the gold and the essence from it, without basically having to deal with the gut works, you're looking at roughly... He then shows you, by pulling out the bag, roughly about 42 pieces of gold. Now, there was some gold that was able to be unsmelted, as unfortunately one of the cocoons was a fool's gold, meaning it was as useful as copper, just without the conductivity. And some of the gold basically got covered in slag, so it was pretty much useless from there. However, for what I was able to scrap from the rest of the cocoons, you have 42 gold pieces that I converted nicely into coins.
How many coins are we working with?
42.
Oh, 42 gold coins for whoever's going to... shoot, I forgot his name.
Barton?
Barton, yes. Because it's just gonna be Lawrence and Brock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just hand over the 42 to them because it's not gonna be enough for everybody to pretty much get anything from this guy.
And no gambling.
Yeah, no gambling yet,
Not yet. Damn it.
but later, hopefully.
What about asking questions?
I don't think you go for that. But let's see, what else? It was just those hooks that was pretty much needed. Also, we have Eustace back, so if you all want to have him work with the bomb with Angela or on your old project with Darius, he's here.
Oh, you brought the crazy man back. Oh god. He was
more excitement here.
I just remembered when he went crazy. He's not much. The thing is, when I saw him go crazy, it was because of the fact that his, quote, wife had died here. But the thing was, what actually died was was actually his, first gun he brought in. Yeah, the man's a little bit of a gun nut enthusiast, if you will. But he is,
as long as it keeps.
ironically, he's amazing when it comes to making guns and ammunition.
Hmm.
But I'm
Does
pretty
he require any materials? Go ahead.
It's similar to me. Instead of materials, he requires parts, which he usually asks me to make for him. You'd be surprised.
Might have to deal with him.
Well, you deal with him whenever you want. For now, a deal's a deal. Here you go.
Thank you.
No problem. Now, is there anything else you need from me?
Not of this moment that I can think of. The others might have something in mind, but the only thing we just really need right now is just get to work on that bomb and zap top. It's been a day, so I'm gonna head over to the book.
Well, actually, I might have something. You see, we found this weird thing when we were going to get something.
Well, I found the weird thing.
Well, there's two weird things. First is whatever Lawrence has.
I'm guessing.
Weird eldritch shit.
I'm guessing you're gonna show him the doll.
I'll look up the doll. Weird eldritch shit.
Well, if it's Eldritch stuff, then ask Barton. Barton's usually in his garbage can as usual. He deals with the phenomenon.
He is a phenomenon.
That is. Anyways, what was the other thing you were talking about?
Oh, this is I just pull out the quartz.
And the copper, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
You remember how many pound... You remember the quartz is connected to copper, right?
Yeah.
So, as you pull out both of them, he's like, oh, gods! Ooh, I see you found yourself a rarity in this. He says as he's like, pulling out a chisel and ready to talk to y'all. So, you see this? It looks like a standard quartz crystal, yes?
Uh-huh.
It's actually not. It seems to me what you found was a molted insect shell of a certain variety of crustacean crab. For example, he says as he starts peeking into it, as you realize the inside of the copper is fairly hollow. Just the thinnest layer of copper on one section. Copper is a rather heavy metal.
Huh.
However, what some creatures will do is they will use metals as their shells, or their homes, if you will. What you seem to have found is one that basically had an infected shell. Because while this is a quartz crystal, you'll notice how it's sort of malleable around the edges of the copper, correct?
Yeah.
Well, the reason for that is because of a very rare insect in the insect domain that is so rare that any hunter who brings it back will be given much to try to get its materials. That is known as the crystallized. I'm about to sneeze. No, it's not coming out. Fuck. Oh, I hate that.
Bless you.
It's okay.
Preemptive blessing. Here you go. I gave you preemptive bless you.
Thank you. I got the redemption to hydrate 1 second.
Hi. Yep.
I cast bless at second level.
At second level. But
Anyways,
well, that's a waste of a bless.
it is known as the crystallized dung beetle. A crystal beetle, if you will. Now, the reason these crystallized dung beetles are basically so unique is because they have a specific kind of a tech that lets it shoot materials at enemies and essentially wrap it around like if it's poison. Ironically enough, it is not dangerous to mortals. However, it is highly dangerous to mechanicals.
Sounds like our cup of tea.
So if we get a dung beetle, we could probably put some defenses around the survivor's hub.
Well, that's the thing. It's still a neutral creature. The creature itself doesn't exactly want to work with people. In fact, if you're non-metal, it will retreat and try to escape as much as possible. If it finds you rather useless, if you will. However, if you are exactly made of metal or mechanical in some way, this creature will try everything in its power to solidify you so it can eat the metal. Harvesting one creature can lead to thousands upon thousands of gold worth of gems. Or you can try to capture it and bring it back to the hunter's hub so we can harvest it for even more parts.
Oh, we could probably hunt it later. Any word on Zaptalk?
By the way, I'm showing the image right there in the monster.
Okay. Ooh, look at this thing.
That looks pretty.
And just so people at home can see what the hell the crystal beetle looks like, I found a non-traumatizing insect, so thank God.
Yeah, that looks like something an artificer would make.
Oh, yeah, I can see him.
Oh yeah, I haven't had the chance to make my little fox yet.
Aww.
You should invest some time in that. I imagine foxes would like to eat, or at least your fox would like to destroy most of the creatures.
It is only my homunculus servant.
I mean,
He's
we
gonna
can do it
have
now.
small wings as well.
Anyways. But here. I know you'll probably want the rest of the copper, right? Or you can leave it with me and use it for later use.
We can keep it with you because we might need it for the other project.
Fair enough. As for the quartz, I know
Also
you
need-
probably want.
Yeah.
It may take me an hour. A lot of the crystal is deep into the metal, so I might need to pull out my fancy tools.
Okay.
So, definitely come back within an hour or so. I'll have the crystals and its materials ready for you. He says as he starts working on it.
That's perfectly fine. We have a goblin friend we're about to visit here.
Oh joy, good luck dealing with him. Anyways, thank you for visiting Gregori's. Now if you excuse me.
Bye.
You ready, Lawrence?
I'm ready.
I just start walking over to the dumpster.
As you walk to the dumpster, it is closed. And you just know that the only way to open it is to knock the fucking door. Aka the garbage lid.
Knock
I
on.
do,
Can I knock?
I do 3 consecutive knocks.
Oi, keep your panties in the needs. I'll give you one moment. I swear, some people don't have to find their time to rest. Hold on. As he literally lifts it open. Hey. Oh, there you are. Oh, look at the man of the
Yeah.
fancy, y'all. It's been a while.
Yes.
So,
We're here to see if you know anything about a certain item and a certain person by an alias.
The collector.
that all sound familiar. Anything to help me jog my memory, maybe.
Here's a doll, and here's how much gold we got on us.
42.
42.
Mm-hmm.
How much gold for a good amount of information?
Oh my, you actually have the doll that he has. Hold on, before you actually hand me gold. I'm not scary. I'm not asking for the gold. This is terrifying. Well, just let me
That
take a
is-
look at it.
Here you go.
Same knitted style. I see the string was already pulled on it, because you can see the small tethers and fabrics underneath its neck. Who's the dumbass who pulled
Yeah, I
it?
pulled.
Oh,
I
you're
pulled
the
it.
dumbass. Okay. Oh, okay.
Gee, can you tell us anything about this person or something?
Oh, I could
Yeah.
tell you so much about the Collector. The Collector himself was basically one of the few eldritch beings that interact with mortals without basically turning them into warlocks.
An eldritch entity.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's stated it already that he's an eldritch entity.
Let's be fair, man. Brock didn't believe you. He thought you were on some acid trip.
Oh yes,
You
see the
don't, you don't just say that out of the blue and expect us to just believe it on the whim of a hat.
That's fair.
Oh, so you want to know? Real quick, I'll explain this.
Yeah.
I'll explain the story to you, laddie. Simply put, what happened is the Collector used to be a man. He used to work for a shadow organization back then. However, one day, some bastards ended up basically destroying their dimension by breaking the fabric of it. Meanwhile, he was in the middle of doing a run teleporting. Because of that, he ended up lost in space for numerous occasions. That until he basically discovered that his powers were allowing him to cross dimensions. And what's worse, if a dimension is destroyed, he's allowed to collect items from there and basically give them to people in other dimensions that are still functional.
And he makes these dolls out of those items?
No. The dolls are basically his calling card. You see, he always leaves one or a couple around in one dimension, see if he can get someone to interact with him. You see, the dolls are always scattered around. If a dimension survives and someone picks it up, he'll do deals with them. Not very heavy deals, but he'll entice them to begin with. And if so long as they stay connected, he'll do everything he can to basically work with them. After all, he can get other items from other dimensions that have already been destroyed. Or are basically frozen in time. So, let's say you basically are traveling to the lands of Mechanis. Specialized land that basically is nothing composed of but machines. Let's say, for example, that dimension was basically destroyed, and the fabric of it was messed up. The Collector would be able to connect to that dimension so long as someone grabbed the doll. That being
What kind of deal did you make, Lawrence?
None.
That's the thing. The Collector's a bit of an old one. He does not make patrons, unless someone specifically seeks him out. And even then, he only needs people who can provide him with actual money and truth. For example, let's say oh hold on, let me go down here real quick. He says as he closes his garbage can. Okay, listen to me, you eldritch piece of shit. I need to try to get... No, put that away. No, stop! Stop! You just start hearing you banging into the damn trash barrel. Stop it, you... Stop! No, just... As he opens the thing. Okay. I got the hand puppets. Oh, he hates when I don't let him have fun with these. Anyways. Let's say you're one person who basically discovers it. He doesn't make a deal with you directly unless you wish to be under his patronage. And even then, he tests your resolve. First, he sees if your dimension is even worthy. If your dimension doesn't break or get destroyed, he's allowed to interact with it by only one contact. So he won't basically interfere with another person's world unless only under one person. And even then, he won't make him a patron follower. He'll only do what he wishes to basically collect and give. Essentially, you are basically getting nothing. You are losing nothing from gaining with him, while he basically gains the repercussions if your dimension goes under.
I see. That sounds, if I'll be honest, a whole lot more complicated than it need to be.
I'll put it in
When I
simpler
talk to
terms.
him,
I'll put it in simpler terms. Basically, he has now insurance on your land. The minute your land goes under, or this dimension in general, he's allowed to pickpocket it.
he get. Ah.
But because of the fact that he's not, he's allowed to basically give out items so long as you can prove yourself worthy to him by finding his item. Which in this one, I suppose is dolls. Apparently he has other ones in other dimensions. Some are coins that can transform into items. Other ones are basically flowers that basically are specialized crystals. It always depends on the dimension. But the reason he gives out items is... Oh, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead. You're good. I was just saying we're gonna need them.
Well, the only reason, though, that he gives out items in the first place is one particular reason. He finds humanity and all the other mortals on the dimensions he goes to interesting. It's because he was once mortal himself, and the people who basically disrupted his dimension were man as well. I don't know very little of his dimension. Apparently it was some giant pillar, some giant tower essentially. And apparently people crossed it to basically go up and up, but apparently a group of idiotic adults basically came and crashed and burned it to the point where it caused a magical collapse.
Oh.
With Matilda's little Planar Nexus little filter thing that I was working on, I could probably make a deal with him to go find his old dimension. It's
Oh
supposed
no,
to-
he knows where his dimension is. It's just that dimension is fucked.
Oh, lovely.
Just to say the very least, the way that apparently how the story's been picked it is, he then puts his hand puppets away and pulls out a book as he pulls out a broken pair of glasses as he flips through the pages. Oh, here it is.
I sit down. Wait. I sit down, Chris. I sit down, crisscross, and wait
Listen.
patiently.
Oh, here. It basically describes it as, imagine, if you will, basically, imagine a new star being born and causing a nebula to explode. That was the equivalent of the destruction that was his old dimension. Other dimensions had the same fate as well.
You know, for 10 seconds, I thought he was a therapist.
Oh no, he's just curious is all.
Mm.
But because he basically made a deal with the dumbass over here, points to Lawrence, he basically is intrigued by him, based on how he answered. You must have said something interesting to him, or answered his questions in a unique way. Either way, I'm not the one to judge,
Yeah.
he says as he tosses the book into his own barrel. But I will say, Mr. Lawrence, because of the fact that you interacted with the deity himself, that means you are the one who is able to communicate with him whenever you find a doll.
Ah.
He's a very powerful ally, honestly.
Job.
Well,
Ah.
Lawrence, I hope you know what you're doing.
Not really, but I'll guesstimate on that one.
Just be yourself. He likes you.
I was gonna try anything different.
That's why we love him.
Oh, speaking of which, let me know when you're done explaining about the collector. I just show Barton the small IOU. I have a deal with you.
I thought that's cool.
Alright. Each one has an Didn't I give everyone an IOU or just one IOU?
I thought it was one.
It was just one.
Yeah, I thought it
IOU.
was one overall for every single one of the people.
Oh, so you want to use... So Brock wants to use the IO for this one.
Yeah.
Because I have something that is going to help benefit me in the long run, and I need it badly.
Oh,
Take
great.
it. I don't care.
Oh,
earning
great.
some more. Yeah.
So what do you need me to do? Do you need me to give you some of my gold? Or do you need me to basically shake off it and dance for you all of a sudden? He says as he plays a small toot on his bagpipes.
No, something more simpler but effective that I'm sure your deity will be curious about.
I'm sorry, but I'm not into bears.
That's not what I was referring to, you little mite.
He then leans his head down to the Bing. Are you into bears? He might have an offer for you. No, I don't think he's into tentacles. Put them away. Put them away, you little creature. Gods, I should get a spray bottle with holy water for you. Anyways, what's the proposition?
Well then, moving on here.
No, I want to hear about the tentacles now.
Shut up. I wish for. Oh, yeah, actually, you know what? What I'm about to ask here is actually going to be unironically unintentional. As Brock takes off his gowns and gives him the barn, and he says, I wish to exchange my IOU for you and/or your entity to infuse my clothing with more wisdom. I wish for this man to give me some more wisdom for my wisdom.
Got a
stats.
Matilda for that. Instead of using IOU.
So, quick question, metagamey sense. You're trying to gain clothes that will give you wisdom?
Yes.
Oh boy. How about this?
Do I?
Let's...
Go ahead.
Okay. Good luck, Arachmet.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hold on.
Try to get rest well.
Nap time for you.
Figure. I was assuming something because they were quiet all. They basically haven't spoke all day.
Yeah.
Rackmick dead.
Anyways,
He's not dead, just tired. He's taking a long rest.
he
but
sweep. Anyways.
Moving on.
So here's something that's going to be interesting. You have essentially an interesting thing. Slap Lawrence.
Interesting
He's
how?
too smug looking. Okay, 1 second. Hey, Lawrence.
What?
I had a slap. I
Funny-
had a slap Lawrence.
when-
Sorry.
Funny when it happens to not me.
It's
No,
funny that
slapping
it
you
happened
hurts
to
me.
Either.
No, you're into
Me?
that.
I
Little bit, yes.
So what?
A little bit, not gonna lie.
No, not you, Lawrence. You fucking.
Meanwhile,
Anyways,
Moving on.
meanwhile, Estella, who hasn't been slapped once yet.
don't say that. They're gonna
Oh, I
immediately
see.
target you
Moving on
next.
here.
Oh, I know.
Anyways, Brooke. So here's the interesting thing. You have now 5 people. Each of you pick a number between 1 through 10 and type it into basic general. And-
Okay.
And Brock, you get to type 2 numbers instead of 1.
Basic or hunter?
Hunter. Hunter general.
Hunter. Yeah.
So yeah, you guys get to type 1 number each between 1 through 10.
Fuck.
And Brock in particular, he gets 2 choices. So he gets to pick 2 numbers.
I'll take 5.
Let's
Oh my-
see. So 1, 2, 3,
Wait,
4.
Lawrence, why'd you do 2?
No, I'm deleting this one.
Also,
Because we
Lawrence
both, me and
picks-
Melted both had 7.
And now you and Brock have 6.
Fuck.
Hold on, I'll switch.
And Cock has 5.
Yes, I'm in the middle. Because I'm mid.
No,
like
that's
that.
9. Fuck all this.
You know what? I might change to 9
now that I
Fuck
think about
all
it.
of you.
Go
I
for
love
one.
Gold, but fuck all of you.
Alright, so let me go
Thank
ahead.
you.
Love
I'm
you,
the one
buddy.
that just put 7.
I put 5 before you did.
We put 7 at the same time, so I had to change to 6.
Alright, did someone pick... Oh, Brock picked 4, so Brock gets a bigger say in this. So that's interesting. So here's the thing. I only do this because this is an IOU. So Brock, if I remember correctly, you're a totem barbarian, correct?
Yes.
You're also a barbarian that likes to basically have the bare minimum for close.
Yes.
Now, what you've asked for me is wisdom added to your thing.
Yeah, to my clothing.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and burn your clothes real quick. Give me 1 second. As Barton takes it, he's like, okay, 1 second. Okay, hold on. Let me just go in here. And you just hear the equivalent of what sounds to be washing and slurshing around. Oh boy, the modern days of technology in some places. Oh, well no, you can just leave a bucket in water
If you're
and it just
using that
spins.
damn thing as a washing machine, you can keep them.
Do you like to be dirty or something?
I'd rather not have deity saliva all over me.
Oh no, I'm not using the monster, I'm just using a bucket.
Okay, good.
Now the monster will be used.
Probably enjoy.
He then comes back out. Yeah, your clothes are destroyed. Anyways, here's a new set. He then presents you the equivalent of a more Celtic barbarian style outfit, even equipped with a kilt.
Oh no, the bear's
Oh.
got a kilt.
Hey,
what's
looking good.
What's even
Looking
more
good, Brock.
interesting is the sides of you. This, the little shoulder pads. Instead of being your standard shoulder pads, they're marked with a bear insignia, if you will. Like little bear faces, essentially.
Oh shit, okay. Alright. That actually sounds very badass.
And as you put it on, you even get the belt on and everything. And you'll realize something interesting. You feel a little more in tune with your Ursaring style of presentation. You almost feel like you're both honing your humanoid self while honing in your animalistic self with this. So this is what I mean by this. Because I got your number specifically, I increased the rarity of what this item is.
Oh shit.
Which means this is a personalized item. You are now wearing a specific thing called the Arctic Bear Armor. Now, what this armor does is not only give you a passive of cold resistance,
Ooh.
but when you wear it, you basically gain +2 to your wisdom. On top of that, it does one other thing. It does not increase your AC, but, and this is the but rather, instead of increasing your AC, it increases your rage. And here's how it increases your rage. So you know how the standard of rage is based on your strength +3?
Yes.
Well, this rage is actually different. You see, for your rage, instead of having a +2 damage and then +3 later on, what you'll instead have is a +5 damage increase, as well as +2 hit.
Oh.
And
Holy shit.
on top of that,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
you also can activate an ability called Frenzy. While raged, you can use a bonus action to basically allow yourself an additional attack for as long as the rage's duration. However, should you use this ability for Frenzy, you will basically have to roll a con save of at least a DC 18 or suffer 1 point of exhaustion. The
DC 18?
Yes, a DC 18 con save. However, the DC lowers every 5 levels into Barbarian you are. So right now, you are level 9, I believe, or are you level 8?
I thought we were level 6.
Yeah,
You're
we're
level
level 6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so...
we're 6.
Oh, no, we can be 9 now.
No, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Hey,
6.
shut
Not,
up.
yeah, that's good.
No, shut the fuck up. Anyways. So right now the con save is 17. And it will become 16 when you're level 10. It'll become 15 when you're level 15, ironically. And it'll become 14 when you're level 20.
Okay.
So basically, while you're raging, you can also use a bonus action to basically gain an additional attack.
That's a good gamble, damn.
Yep.
Alright.
So, I'm sorry for ruining your old clothes. I hope this makes up for it.
It does so in spades. Thank you.
Aye, no problem, Daddy. Why, what about the rest of you? I suppose you... Oh, wait. If this is from Brom, this is probably the only IOU you had. For me specifically.
Yeah.
Probably.
Done here.
It's done is done.
That's done.
Yeah.
Now I need to slit my wrist to a book real quick.
What the fuck?
It's his way of saying that he's gonna get bored reading.
No, the book wants blood.
Oh, that book.
I swear he's not a cultist.
Oh, well,
I'm a
whatever the
cleric.
case... Whatever the case may be, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to rest. He hands Lawrence back the doll, by the way.
Thank you.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go ahead and go back and go ahead and deal with the mess. As you just start hearing, "I'm coming, you fuckwits!" as he closes the thing. You then hear the equivalent of what sounds to be like punching and thwatting, as you just hear, "Shut the fuck up!" As it starts to quiet down, as he's, like, now quiet down himself.
Oh, they knocked each other out. How lovely.
Oh.
Those two are made for each other.
A better love story than Twilight.
What is Twilight?
Oh, it's
What's
a
a-
terrible theater
what-
show.
You
What's
know,
a
I heard
love
many
story?
people love it.
It gets alright until you realize how much the creep the guy is.
Alright, so why are we just talking about this? Like, we could be talking about any other book when we're talking about this.
Well, what
Yeah,
else are we gonna go talk about in books?
I mean, we could talk about 50 Shades of Grey, but I don't feel like anyone wants to talk about that one.
Ooh, 50 Shades of Grey. I love
Alright, we're moving on. Nope.
I thought it was the 50 Shades of Grey.
If I was the... Okay.
Sorry, Nine. Sorry, Nine, I had to.
So, Zephyra,
But,
blood? For the blood god?
yeah, Yggdrasil, yeah.
Blood for the Blood Book?
Blood for the Blood Book. Skulls for the Skull Fields? I don't know.
So,
I
yeah.
just walk up to him and pull up a chair.
Y'all chaotic as
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah, you just noticed, Rosie? Anyways. So, let's see. Yggdrasil. Let me pull you up.
Hmm.
Who reads books?
Apparently
You're
not.
supposed to know. Wait, I'm supposed to know how to read?
Audio is way too good. I agree, actually, with that statement, Rosie, because, fun fact about me, I'm slightly dyslexic. So, anytime I try to read anything in a certain text, my eyes start to like split vision, so it looks like the words are on top of each other. And it's only with specific kinds of spacing with books and everything, aka most high school textbooks. So what I had to do is like listen to audio logs for a lot of them. So it was so annoying because my mom would just be like, "Why are you listening to this? Aren't you trying to do your homework?" I'm like, "Yeah, this is my homework. I can't read the book." Worst part, my mom has the same thing. So as soon as she read it, she's like, "Oh yeah, no."
Oh, I love reading textbooks. I even have a few in my
I
Why?
like Turtle as having the most based opinion.
Oh my god, that's evil.
Why are you like
What?
this?
I mean, once you go into like AP literature, the classes that I took, once you
Yeah.
start to read a bunch of Shakespeare, it's just pretty much 50 Shades in the 16th century.
But I've
Well-
already read some Shakespeare things, but I heard a lot of them do get bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kermit
Nice.
the Frog here.
Get
50 Shades
I was
of
more-
Grey
I was
is
more
the
of a-
best book in the world. Yay!
I was more of a math textbook and a bio textbook kind of guy.
moving along now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm just pulling up to where he is, and I just pull up a chair as I get
Oh,
ready
yeah.
to cut my wrist open.
The book just looks at you. It's like, well, we gotta do this again.
Absolutely, I don't have any money.
Hold it.
You want my blood instead?
No, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna pretty much do the same regardless, though.
Oh no, he hates it.
Yeah, I got it this time. I don't want you to pass out or anything.
No, I just find it funny that he hates my blood.
I don't hate your blood. I'm surprised it tastes like cranberries and salt. Not
Well,
really.
he is. Okay. But I'm just gonna go sit in the chair and cut my wrist open for 30 points into this book's.
Roll a con save.
I will.
Yeah,
That's a
because you're bleeding
disadvantage.
profusely.
Just walk it off.
No. Where the fuck is the rolls again? Can I get some
Motherfucking.
guidance on this?
Does guidance work on saving throws?
No, only bless. 17.
Wait, why are you rolling with disadvantage?
It will.
Oh, right.
Oh,
You-
because I still have the ability score thing in.
Oh, right.
All my checks are still at disadvantage with 1 point of exhaustion.
So anyways, as you basically drench your blood there, you're fine. It's still very dangerous for the amount of blood that you pulled out, but you were able to, like, patch yourself up real quick. As this book is, like, consuming.
Alrighty.
Alright,
Ready to
what do
answer
you want to know?
this question? Okay. Well,
You get
first-
two. You get 2 creatures.
Yeah, are you trying to shortchange me?
I drank your blood before. It's nothing special.
Damn. Damn.
If you
You
would
just
let me, I could have
passed around. Anyway, alright, first, Zaptop.
Zaptop. Oh, flying electrical bird.
Yep.
Alright. Zapdos. Okay. As I pull out an image.
Okay. Waiting for it to be in Hunter's Monsters so I can write on the thread. Oh. Oh yeah, I'm definitely kidnapping this.
Oh yeah, I am abducting this creature, by the way, for the people at home.
Well,
Oh no, I'm showing them the chat, the thingy.
Holy, that is a majestic bird.
I kind of want to eat it.
Ooh.
Please
I
no.
mean, you can. That's
No,
the scary
I'm-
part.
I would imagine you give some benefits.
Please don't. We're trying to keep it a live mount.
Alright, Zapdos. Okay. Alright. So you want all the information on that one. Alright.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, I just realized the fucking name. Oh my god, sound.
I tried to figure out
Zapdos,
something that didn't...
Zapdos.
What do you mean? You could have just done Cluck Cluck Zap.
Shut the fuck up!
The almighty
No
Cluck
more
Cluck
cluck cluck zap of you!
I mean,
So
lightning
make one of the
bird would have been better, but dude,
No.
that's just on the nose, man.
Dude,
All hail the
wait,
Cluck
wait, no. Here's the thing, the cult is Club Club Sag. That's the thing. For the avians.
Almighty Cluck Cluck Zap.
Alright, who's ready to write the lore?
I am. I'm just waiting on these people.
Alright, so... I like how Zephyr actually sounded like they're blood deprived.
I'm
Alright.
fine. I'm 15 points in.
Alright. So. Let's start with the simple stuff. AC,
Mhm.
18.
Okay.
HP, 52. Movement
Oh,
speed,
okay.
120 feet.
What the?
Oh, I can definitely shoot him. Okay, let's go.
Resistances. Actually absorbs both thunder and lightning.
Yep. Figured,
Well,
That's
fuck.
perfectly fine.
figured we get some absorption enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Resistant as
Earth
well.
Bind and
Resistant to psychic damage. Oddly enough, weak to cold damage. Alright, so that's so far the basic stuff. Now I have to give you the fancy stuff because you gave me blood. A lot of blood.
How much blood?
It can cast...
We're talking like a. We're talking like a pint.
These are the following
It'll be
spells that this
north.
creature is able to cast. It is able to cast Lightning Lure, Shocking Grasp as its cantrips. For first level spells, it is able to cast Thunder Wave. For its second level spells, it is able to cast, ironically enough, a electrical version of Scorching Ray. And its third level spells is Lightning Bolt. No shit. However, this creature has specific abilities it's able to do. For example, for a bonus action, it can use Dash, allowing it to double its speed. On top of that, this creature has a passive ability. When it hits you with either a thunder or electrical spell, then you must roll a dex save if you are hit, whether you fail or succeed. Should you fail its spell DC, which in this case the spell DC is 16, then you will have your speed cut in half, as well as unable to use your reaction. There's also one more thing with this creature. Okay, I heard the Kofi alert. Oh god, I'm afraid of what I just got.
Oh, donation!
Donations.
It's from Zach. You know who it. You know what it is, Zach?
$5.
And Rosie with the hydration. And Rosie with the hydration too. Hold on. I'm gonna search up on Kofi because Zach usually gives me 25, which thank you, Zach. But at the same time, please save your money. I should not be the one you spend the money on. But still, thank you
Oh.
for the 25.
I have expected all of a sudden you just get like $100.
223.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
And thank you, Rosie, for the hydration. I have drank the appy juice. Now then, there's one more thing with this creature, by the way. It actually does have, surprisingly, one interesting thing about it. Other than its passive.
Mhm.
And that's its size. The size of the creature is that of a standard eagle. However,
Oh, fuck.
this creature does also have an ability it can cast as an action. It is able to shrink and turn itself into a ball of lightning.
Huh.
This effect only lasts for a
Well-
minute and can be countered if someone basically deals cold damage to it.
We need someone that with ice spells, or I need to get my baseball bat chanted.
Well, if I burn my Book of Ancients, I can just go get an ice spell. Just get frost. Just get in there.
You know, I hate the fact that my lightning launcher literally does the thing it absorbs and the thing it's weak to.
I mean, the size of this bird just ruined most of my plans, unless I have enlarge on it. That's
Remember,
a fucking eagle.
It will unshrink as long as it can be hit with any kind of cold damage. Now,
Alright.
that should be all the info for that.
And, Dung Beetle, or do you guys want to learn about a monarch?
You can maybe start looking into monarchs.
Okay.
Yes.
Which domain are we planning to go to next after the, insect?
Which one is an insta kill?
We probably need to insta-kill Avian.
Oh, you want to know about the avian one?
Avian or plants, pretty much right now.
Well, I'll tell you this. I can give you a little bit of information if you want a monarch, because the monarchs are tricky. They're not exactly simple beasts. There's a lot of information with the monarch. That being said,
Right.
depending on which monarch, I can give you different information. I do know what they look like. Petition for 1 minute points to rewrite a piece of lore from Knight's Kit. No,
It was supposed to be 1 million, not 1 minute.
no,
We have
no,
always been bald.
no. Then someone's gonna write something stupid just to be suddenly like, now every once in a while you must donate cookies to Rosie, the eldritch god of sugar.
But it's
I want
1
this.
million. It would be a meme at that point.
You know how
I
many
want this.
lurkers I have? I mean, I'm not saying I have a lot, but I'm saying, do you know how long you guys lurk in my channel in general? You guys are just gonna
Yeah,
write.
that's still 1 million. That's not gonna happen anytime soon.
We need this.
I'll accept a deal. I'll be over my Patreon.
Hey!
See? Rosie saw that.
Or the 1 minute rewrite. There's always been a portal that nobody knew about to escape this hunter's paradise.
Yo, then I would just have to come up with a new campaign on the spot, man.
With Rosie in mind.
Yeah.
And Rosie we trust.
Rosie, we trust. Somehow
And
I
Rosie
think.
we trust.
Goddamn. All right, so which monarch did you want to learn about?
I thought we said avian.
Avian? Yeah, go ahead.
Avian. Oh boy.
I know it's probably gonna one-shot kill us.
No, what you want to know is the bird. The
The big
First word.
What you
So-
doing there, Bert?
How
Just don't get burnt out.
bird
Boop,
up,
boop,
boop, boop, boop. Anyways, the pink dragon will only take fluffy bears and cute kobolds. Oh god.
Oh,
Alright, let's. My Eldritch Blast will make you into cookies.
isn't that
That's
just
a
through
Dragon Ball
polymorph at that
reference right
point?
there.
Cookie.
If you pick me as your patron, you get Cookie Blast. Says the Rosie.
I
So,
want that.
honestly, I kind of would want it to, I'm not gonna lie. Just shoot it straight into
I
my
feel
mouth.
my diabetes rise.
So then that means you want to know the... Like... Oh, excuse me. I gotta blow my nose real quick.
You're good. Bless you.
It's my fucking allergies. I hate this, man.
It's not even spring yet.
No,
Allergies
here's the thing.
and the fact that
Here's the thing. For me, my nose sucks when the weather changes too much because of the air.
Mhm.
So my nose can either get stuffy or be dry as a fucking desert. So
Price of fucking desert?
there's still the bushfires.
anyways,
The bushfire.
there's so many fucking fire. We were coming back yesterday and there was a fucking forest fire. What the? It was hell, man.
Oh yeah. I went back home yesterday and I'm like, hell yeah, fire. What? I have my axe with me.
Anyways.
Huh.
What was I gonna say?
Bird.
Right, bird. In that case, here is the Cosmia eagle.
Hmm. Alright, go ahead.
Alright.
What the fuck?
Is that a Space Phoenix?
Worse!
Well then.
This is an eagle that basically knows every spell.
Oh,
Sorta.
God, my worst nightmare.
Oh.
So, allow me to explain the Cosmia eagle before we start writing info down. Its AC, 20. Its HP, 382. Its movement speed, 60 feet. Its resistances, question mark, question mark, question mark. Its weaknesses, question mark, question mark, question mark. Now let's go ahead and talk about its abilities. Aurora Shift. As a bonus action, it will change the color of its outer wings, ranging from colors based around the spells it will then learn. When this bird changes into the specific colors, the following will be its resistances and its weaknesses. For example, if the bird basically gets the color red, then it will be completely immune to fire, but will be completely weak to electricity. If it is blue, it will be completely immune to cold, but weak to psychic. If it is green, it will be immune to both acid and poison, but completely weak to radiant. If the wings are yellow, then they are completely immune to electricity and thunder, but they are completely weak to necrotic. If the wings are orange, they are completely immune to radiant. However, they are completely weak. Excuse me. They're completely weak to acid. If the wings are shades of gray, that means they are immune to necrotic, but they are strong. They are weak against fire. And lastly, if the wings are basically rainbow, they are resistant to every single spell type, including force. This creature
Okay, so
This
Go ahead.
creature also has sorcery points.
Of course it does.
fucking Christ.
This creature's sorcery points are the following. It has the meta magic of Quicken Spell and Transmutation.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Also, this creature learns the spells based on its current resistances. And it can learn up to 7th level spells. Other than that, that's about it.
I'm not fighting that.
And it grows stronger the longer we wait on it to.
Yep. I won't
Eh,
tell you how
fuck
much. I won't tell you what it gets stronger with. Also, you might want to write the colors down since I did give you 6.
Yeah, I'll write that down later. It was just a bunch of colors pretty much, so it's just like I just
Yeah.
put that down for an example.
Yeah,
Just
that's
take
fair.
a note number of it.
Oh no, it's not immune to every spell. It's basically resistant to every spell type.
Okay.
Ironically enough, the best way to beat it is to just hit it with a stick. It's not resistant to any forms of physical damage. But it's not weak to anything.
That's where I come in.
You just come in with a stick.
Either that or two birds, one very large stone.
Hey! Don't forget the flying sticks.
If we can train up Zaptalk to be a challenge to it.
Are we gonna be the very best
Yeah, train it up.
that no one ever was? Dun dun dun.
Hey, don't do that now. Nintendo's trying to sue people now.
Yeah,
Oh,
come
fuck.
on.
What the fuck, Nintendo?
By the way, this isn't even all the
Nintendo.
information of it. That's as much as he's willing to give you.
Yeah, I got a feeling on that. Okay, and that was the last creature he can give us too. So,
Yeah.
pretty much, I'm gonna bet everything right now on Zaptalk against.
You know,
that.
I like how you guys were so worried about the fucking insects because of the fact they're made with machines, and then you're thinking, okay, so the birds can't be too much of a problem. Me talking about the monarch of the bird domain.
Mhm. I've always called the avian domain a problem though. So I was just thinking like counterspell or silence on them pretty much though. But
I mean, honestly, they're all a problem. Let's be real here.
yeah.
Oh yeah, they're all a problem, no
That's-
matter which one you pick. It's just who's going to be a worser problem.
The sea domain waiting to flood the world.
We can always get potions to help out with that. I'm more worried about the fact about this bird who knows is pretty much sorcerer incarnate that can just resist elements.
Why is it, Quincy?
At will.
Why do you want to hurt my hand? He said, "Smug, slap Brock next to that smug bastard."
What? What?
No,
What?
I meant to say slap Brock next to that smug bastard. Okay, this is gonna
It's not
hurt.
about me.
Ow!
Why the fuck am I? Wait, why?
I said Brock
Wait, quit-
pendejo, not Lawrence.
Yeah, I didn't even felt that. My chin's too chiseled.
Now your chin is just a brick.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's big.
All right.
But why am I smug?
Okay, let me see. I have Earthbind that can basically drop his flight down to 0, and I also have Eldritch Blast and go 300 feet. His health is low. Alright, so we just have to do non-lethal attacks on the bird pretty much and just bring it down. The last time that they seen the bird was pretty much in the farmland, so I'm gonna go find Natalia and see if they seen him again, especially since I healed all the little farmers too.
Oh, so that's it? You're like good with the book?
Yeah, I'm good with the book. He can't tell us anything else. She said 2 creatures.
Well, yeah. Anyways. What's next? Are you gonna go? You said you're going to the farm area, right?
Yeah. See if they
Get
seen
ready.
that. Let's see if we've seen that bird. I'm not. I'm just trying to go see like where it came from the mountain, from what they said, pretty much.
Well, remember, they still need to build the capture enclosure. Otherwise, it's just gonna try to it's gonna escape eventually.
I was just gonna go use like speak with animals and earthbind. I could drop the thing and just use the hooks that go tie it up, pretty much. Alright. I guess I'll help them make the enclosure for it then, I guess.
Well, remember, there's one thing that you need. A fungus that grows inside the corpses of the freaking Venus flytrap.
Oh shit, we gotta go back to the plant domain.
Thankfully, you don't even have to go too far. It's literally just a day's travel.
Alright,
Yeah.
so I guess we long rest right now since we're back at the hub and then go out in the morning
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
and get rid of my point of exhaustion.
Hey, Lawrence, since you're napping, roll me a D100.
Let's go.
$63. Let me see what this is. Hold on. Alright. So, for 63, Lawrence, I need you to roll me a 1d4.
Juan.
Alright.
Juan.
Okay, so that's where you're getting it from. Interesting. So, Lawrence, as you sleep, and your mind kind of boggles a little bit as you're like remembering the words of the collector, as he's essentially remembering your answers. As next thing you know, as everyone starts to wake up, Lawrence, you start to as well. But something's interesting as you wake up. As you do, and basically kind of give yourself a small stretch, you realize the doll you had is no longer on you. And instead, its place is right next to you. As next to you, well, this is going to be interesting to say at the very least. Everyone else, you also see this as you all wake up to see what's the equivalent of the best way to describe it. What looks to be a modified heavy crossbow.
What?
What the fuck?
No,
What
what?
What the
Christmas
hell?
came early.
What's interesting about this heavy crossbow as well is that it doesn't fire crossbow bolts at the top. It fires it within the thing as if it was a chamber. It even has little cranks as it's a double trigger mechanism. So you literally have to crank it to reload it. And what's even scarier is that it also doesn't give you standard bolts. It gives you 10 copper bolts.
10 copper bolts.
You now have this. You now have the Siege Heavy Crossbow. It is a +1 weapon that does a D12 of piercing damage, shoots like a standard heavy crossbow and all otherwise. However, there's two main differences. One, you can use a bonus action to trigger its effect to allow it to do an additional electrical damage 3 times per day. I had 3 times per long rest, sorry. And when you do that, when you do that and hit a target, the target must make a dex save of 16, or they're taking a full 4d6 electrical lightning damage. Basically, he has a Tesla cannon.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh.
good to know.
Good to see you out here getting upgrades now.
By the way, this is an item from one of my dead campaigns.
Right for the dead.
So, fun fact, now that I get to tell you the small secret here. I like to try to implement other campaigns into small jests, as you saw, with certain campaigns. But for this one, small side story, there was this character who had somebody who was known as the broker, an info broker. And essentially, he was a part of this one campaign that died. But I liked his story a little much more than the players who wrote his own backstory. So I fucked with it as that campaign died. And so now he's just a dimensional walker who collects shit from other dead campaigns. And this one was from a campaign in Strixhaven, made by one of my characters. To put the equivalence of, I was playing an artificer, and I was making physical blueprints. This is the nerfed version of it, because I called it the Dragon Slayer crossbow.
Old school RuneScape reference.
Yeah, this is a nerfed version of the weapon, by the way.
Huh.
Hmm.
Well,
By the way, the crossbow bolts are limited, but they do return back to you after each battle. So you have 10 shots with this thing. However, they do come back to you once you shoot them. After a battle.
Oh, we don't have any fucking silver though, so I can't make holy water.
Remember this well, Lawrence.
I'm
Remember this.
taking notes.
Oh yeah, Rosie. The reason they're not questioning Brock's alpha is because it's like, Brock enjoys it. Let them enjoy it.
Here's the thing. There's also the fact that, one, it is a polar bear in a mighty kilt. It's just honor. Just honor the bell. Just honor the polar bear. Okay? Everybody honor the polar bear. I don't know, I'm tired.
You're good.
They aren't reacting to
Some
his
of the
though
Beatles.
clothes. Yeah, surprising.
Retcon, let's go.
Retcons.
Oh, wait, no, we have one silver cocoon. I see it. Well, shit, I'll use that then. Alright, how much holy water can I make?
Getting more holy water.
Oh, we're gonna need it.
The holiest of waters.
Alright, so if I use one of the silver cocoons, how much holy water can I make?
While using a silver cocoon, I would say you're able to make at least a good maybe 3 balls of holy water.
Alright, I'm gonna give one to Brock, Cockcat, and Lawrence is probably gonna kick us in the back because of his bow. I guess it's.
Why
I
did
guess
you
it's
think I'm
Ella.
not gonna be in the back?
You know, Rosie, I think I'll be so blunt with you. I think they're just happy that he got more, uh, clothes than before.
He keeps stripping regardless.
They're used to it. They're like, yeah, he's getting naked. Look.
Just the average daily occurrence.
Of nudity.
Just the
Alright, have
average
another
Brock
problem.
removal of clothes.
Well, where am I getting?
You're getting one bottle of holy water. Cockcat is as well, and Acela.
Okay.
And I guess we're heading on to the plant domain then. And can I cast locate object on the Venus flytrap?
Oh yeah, that's not hard. You've seen one of those motherfuckers. You know exactly what they look like.
Well, not locate creature because that's the thing, but like I guess from what I've seen on them. Okay. So how long travel would this be?
Roughly like a good 10 hours. Surprisingly, these creatures like to stay closer to, not stay too close to the rest of the other zombies. They like to just like try to prey on any new flesh. As you all
we
need
need
to
to
make,
roll?
yes, you still need to make me roll survival checks. Yay!
Guidance.
All right.
Oh, finally rolling without disadvantage. Thank God. It's been so long. Watch me roll a nat one. $14.
Hey, 16.
Right, guidance. Sorry.
I was
Or
casting
once I do
guidance on
something.
myself.
Oh
Wait, everyone got
god.
guidance.
No.
No. So let's see. This is gonna be
Okay.
interesting. So
15.
Lawrence, Kaket, and Brock, you guys are just casually trotting through the area like you normally do. And then there's Acela and Zephyra. Acela still not used to traveling within the fucking realms of the plant domain, as Acela's already caught on several branches. Not even of a tree, of a bush.
Oh god,
I
I'm
just
too
pull
short
out
for
my
this.
hand axe.
Wait, is it a big bush or just a normal sized bush?
It's a normal sized bush, that's the worst part. Meanwhile, Zephyra is caught on a normal size, on a larger bush. That's the sad part.
I just cut myself out just using my hand axe and I just go for Acela.
Yeah, as you guys are like helping each other get through the mazes of bushes, you realize as you're going further down, there's a lot of fucking bushes. And like, holy shit. Zephyra, for you, it's
Man,
giving you...
you know, these are so much bushes as I trip on a fucking tree branch now.
What's worse is, Zephyra, you're starting to get a little bit of PTSD of the woods all over again and how you should have just set fire to it.
I'm getting the feeling with that one right there. As long as I gave back Acela their compass so they don't get lost again, that's the only good thing.
Yeah, as you guys manage to get your way through. Meanwhile, these three, you guys are already ahead. So we're going to focus on you for a little bit first. So you three are basically up near one of the corpses as you see what looks to be a Venus flytrap immediately pop out. But it doesn't notice you. Instead, opens its mouth open as you guys see something in particular come out. As you see what looks to be another creature very far away from its original domain. And no, it's not a pterodactyl this time, so we're not getting to repeat. Pterodactyl basically getting bird. No, what you instead see is a squirrel bunny. As the squirrel bunny is looking around, and it starts to smell the scent that it's emanating from the Venus flytrap. And because it was so stupid, it decided to hop right in, and instead of closing slowly, it snaps like if it's a freaking bear trap, as you just hear tiny screaming. As you see it move around in its mouth before you just hear bubbles and gargling before it's swallowed whole.
Well, alright then.
It's only the one in the area, too. Correct.
All's fair.
Well, we only need one, right?
Yeah.
And that's it.
Meanwhile, Zephyra and... Well, here's the thing. That's for those three. Zephyra and Acela, since you guys are the ones lagging behind in this case. Here's what happens. As you three are trying to get closer to the rest of the group, you three are basically taking a moment before you notice something interesting. Underneath one of the bushes, you guys notice what looks to be a, no easy way to say it, fingers. And in fact, what's both your passive perceptions?
13.
14.
Okay. Thankfully for you two, you're able to see this. Yeah, if you didn't see this, I'd be depressed. I'm sad. But what you notice is the fingers are connected to what looks to be a small, pudgy lump of flesh. As next thing you know, the pudgy flesh rises up and starts to scuttle away while using the fingers as legs.
What the hell?
It's even worse because as soon as it goes to another area, you now see a bunny squirrel, basically also far from its pack, trying to look for its friend, and it notices berries coming out from this bush.
Can I cast Speak with Animals and just like, hey man, don't do that?
As you do, all you
Don't
hear
do
is...
that shit.
All you hear is, huh? Who's speaking?
Me over here. Come here. Don't do that. I got some snacks in my back pocket. Don't go near him.
Snacks? I like
Come
snacks.
here. Don't do it quiet.
This is how we get a new friend.
New friend.
Hey, did you see a Venus flytrap around here? Also,
what?
as I the little flytraps, big things out here. Those near it can erupt itself in the corpses.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I saw my friend go over there, but I haven't seen him.
That might have been a bad call on his part.
By the way, I'm pulling out the picture of the bunny squirrel. I did not expect to actually find a bunny squirrel. But this is so
I want to
fucking...
keep it now.
I haven't even shown...
Adorable.
I haven't even shown the
wanna keep
picture yet.
it.
I don't care. It's a bunny and a squirrel together.
He is our friend now.
We have so many friends.
It's just as I thought. Oh my
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea. What is it? Just you and your buddy here?
Yeah, it's just me and my friend. Maybe he's looking for a way back, but unfortunately the friend basically just walked over there. I don't know where they went. I was trying to grab some food for friend.
You don't
Oh no.
follow a monarch here? Like, you don't have your own leader? It's just you and your friend here?
Oh yeah, no. We don't talk to your big monarch. The monarch's scary.
But
I
I
mean-
just mean your leader. Like the Beatles have their own little monarch, technically.
Oh no, I'm just a little wooden creature. I don't exactly have a leader. I'm just small with my friend.
Just stay on my shoulder real quick. We're gonna go near and find the others real quick. But don't go near that thing.
Okay.
He then
As I
just...
just go off through. Yeah.
By the way, I told you guys, there's neutral animals here. They're just not strong.
No, I know. That's why we want to keep it.
It's
It's
new
gonna be our
friend.
friend.
It's friend.
What's your name, man?
But yeah, as it goes onto your shoulder, you're just like walking as you see everyone else looking horrific at the fucking Venus flytrap as it just opens its mouth again.
You all wouldn't happen to have seen a bunny squirrel like my friend here. I'm gonna go guess and call him Peter. Looks like a Peter.
Everyone else is silent.
Exactly.
So
Is it? Yeah. Is it just the one?
Yeah, it's just the one Venus flytrap.
Okay. I guess the others died.
Yeah, why are you three quiet?
Well,
Are they away or?
No, they just pulled up to you guys.
Oh,
They just
okay.
asked you about the bunny squirrel.
bunny squirrel.
Yeah. I got my friend here on my back.
He's
I'm gonna
dead.
call Peter. Oh wait,
Oh.
what?
Wow. Do you not understand the
Oh
concept
Jesus.
of tack? Do you?
Not really, no.
Oh my God.
Peter doesn't understand your language. I'm the only talking to Peter. Hey, listen.
Huh? Who's
Your
Peter?
friend. Your friend has unfortunately passed away.
Oh no! Who ate him?
The Venus flytrap over there.
Jeremiah, no!
Oh no.
We're gonna kill it. We're gonna kill it. Don't worry.
He was my only friend!
Wow.
Actually, I have at least a dozen, but he was my only friend! That mattered!
Oh God.
Little one, please calm down.
Oh yeah, none of you all know what the fuck he's saying. All you hear is a random squeaking.
I
Peter,
think-
listen. It's gonna be fine. All right. We're gonna go. We're gonna go get him. Okay.
Okay.
Just stay right here. Don't go near anyone else. Once it's done, you come to us. All right.
Okay.
And you said there's corpses on the ground too, correct?
There's at least 3 corpses. I'll keep Peter up here. Hi, Peter. You're about to witness carnage.
What do you mean by that?
Peter.
Yes.
Oh, Peter.
What about yes?
Man, I feel like it's
just
gonna
wanna
be a
surprise
Mandrake situation all over again.
Oh god.
You just pull out with the baseball bat.
Well, we don't have Arachmid to go pull the last stunt that we did. Unless 3 of you throw your bottles on the other corpses while the rest of us attack the creature by surprise.
I'm willing to throw my bottle.
Yeah,
I can just do this as I make a mage hand.
Wouldn't
I
it
can
see
also
the
do
mage
that,
hand
but
though?
it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be able to see it, but
Alright, so you guys gonna go fuck him up?
Pretty
What?
much, but first I'm going to hold on. What's the creature's little lore again on? Or at least start this shindig. Okay.
God, I'm
Yeah,
just
we'll
looking
try
back
to
at
do-
all the creatures I sent after you guys so far. I'm like, damn, that's not even the full roster. I remember the mimic worms.
Mimic worms?
Wait, there are mimic worms?
Yeah, there were worms that mimic human bodies by basically.
Oh
replic-
yeah, those.
Don't
Uh,
remind me of that.
Okay. As long as y'all stay out of its reach of 15 feet, it has an AC of 15, HP 58, and I'm going to cast Bless on. How many of y'all? Alright, who's throwing their bottles? It's only 3 corpses on the ground, so only 3 bottles need to be thrown.
I'll throw mine.
Get Brock.
Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck that, Lawrence.
Um,
Okay,
question.
well, I did give Lawrence one, so.
Do we just need to get rid of the corpses? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, so it can't transport anywhere else.
I can just use invisibility and deal with those before we even start with the fight.
As long as it doesn't sense you and try to eat you, because it can reach you in 15 feet.
I
You
mean,
have to have a
invisibility-
strength saving throw, I think.
Knight, would you consider using an item? Would using an item break invisibility, guys?
Invisibility, let's see, shall we?
Because I'm reading here, it only specifies the spell ends if I make an attack or cast another spell.
Hold
Doesn't
on,
specify
I will
anything
search
about
it up.
Mm-hmm.
Anything the target is wearing or carrying is also visible as long as it's on the target ends for the thing ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. Now, here's the thing, there is specific rules for items. For example, interactions are basically free to do. However, let's say you toss a Molotov at a motherfucker or a bottle at someone, then it counts as an attack.
Yeah, that makes sense. But if I just pour the the holy water down, that count?
So, if it's not indirectly targeting a creature, it doesn't count. So, if, let's say, you're pouring the water on a corpse, it doesn't count. But if you're pouring it directly onto a creature, it would be considered an attack.
Right. Would that work for everyone then? Just
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you
that
do
works.
that, and we
So-
attack the creature.
Yeah.
So you still
Okay.
using? Are you still gonna use a do you need a holy ball still?
They're gonna need
probably
3 bottles.
I'm probably gonna need every holy water, probably.
All right. Knee stretch.
Also, before this kicks off, anybody needs bless. No, I'm putting it on myself. Who else?
Well, bless lasts for a minute, so maybe I don't know how long it'll take.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick away from it, protecting the little bunny rabbit.
It's in the bushes. I was just gonna go straight to surprise the creature and then just attack it.
Okay.
And that's also who needs bless. While Pocket kills the corpses, so it can't go anywhere.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Okay. So bless on Sella. Pocket just in case it needed a saving throw.
Yep. Let's go.
Rock, and then myself. So that's second level bless. Alright.
So I'll cast invisibility on myself. And I'll take the holy waters that people are giving me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. 3.
And I'll try sneakily walk to the corpses and pour the holy water.
Now, here's the thing. You still get to roll stealth with advantage. I mean, I know this creature basically can't see you. It's just, remember, you're basically entering the line of, I'm going to fuck with this creature's home. Essentially.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, stealth with advantage, please.
Natural 20 for 27.
Yeah, it don't notice you for shit.
So I guess I'll get to the first corpse and I'll try pouring the holy water.
As you do so,
And as soon as
before
that
you
does,
even
that
start
will
pouring
affect.
the water, you notice something. In this corpse in particular, you notice there's a hole. And you're assuming that's where the creature pops out from. So you just kind of poured it into the hole.
Oh
And-
no.
As you do so, nothing happens for a minute. Until, next thing you know, all of a
slowly move.
as you start walking away and notice the next hole, you do the same thing. And all of a sudden you see this creature go from stationary to wilt.
Something is around, but doesn't know what.
No, it's not alive anymore, it's dead.
Oh.
For context, for people who don't know how plants work, when roots absorb water, they basically get it from the stem points, as well as basically any exposure of the roots. So, when you literally feed tube it holy water,
Beautiful
This
thing.
uses a second level spell.
Photosynthesis is a bitch.
I'm gonna trap invisibility at this point, like, just like wave at the others. Hey, I did it!
Good job.
yeah,
Gotcha. Thumbs up. Thumbs up
How
from all the way up there.
How much
you basically
holy
pulled a
water did I
sponge.
use?
You just used the
So
one
two.
bottle.
Oh.
You saved money.
Well,
Giant grunt.
alright, let's get what we need from this plant. And
Hold
also
on, I
your
need to
friend
show you
is-
guys the equivalent of what you've done. Hold on, I have the image right here.
Yes. Hello, cactus.
No.
Oh my.
You murdered. You murdered something accidentally.
Listen. That's not our problem.
Killing it was the plan, so good job.
This is what you fucking did.
Oh.
All you hear is
Hey, I did something.
I don't know why that makes me laugh so much.
Okay, Squirrel Bunny, you can go back to where you were.
Thank you.
No problem.
Right.
So here's the thing. As you see it die, essentially, it pops off the corpse as you see the roots in question as it looks like it is decaying. And as you guys go to the corpse, yeah, you see the mushrooms in question. There's 2 mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Into the bag of holding.
Now here's
If
the thing: who's
someone
gonna
else with
remove it?
Delicate hands. Someone else with
can I?
delicate hands. I don't trust myself.
I'll
I
do it.
raise my hand.
Well, don't wait. Doesn't someone have like an extraction knife or something like that?
I have a skinning knife, and I have a +11 to survival if that helps.
Oh yeah, that would
Yeah,
apply in
throw
this
some
case.
guidance.
Yeah, that works. That works.
Yep, that's better than me.
Put some
So-
guidance in my cock, yeah.
So
Thing is,
Oh,
Lawrence would
killed
be
it.
able to assist in this case, so he can give cock advantage.
Yeah,
I
I'll give
don't-
you some
don't
advantage.
I already get advantage because of the knife?
Oh
In
right,
this
I
case,
forgot.
wouldn't work.
Double advantage. Roll 3 die.
No.
Let's go!
Anyways,
Damn it.
just roll your
Yeah,
advantage.
probably. Yeah. So roll 1d20 plus 11 so at advantage. That's not an actual
Yep.
20 for
God
21.
fucking damn!
Yep. That's about as expected.
Oh wait, did I also hear guidance? I
Yeah.
think I did.
I think
But-
you're
You're good.
Throw it on there. Get everything.
Get as much as you
Dirt.
can.
Get the dirt.
Okay, so
So, Cockcat,
Wow.
you basically
Okay.
harvest them both
Mhm.
so quickly you didn't realize you just kind of took them out from the roots and shoved them in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
That means you have the viability to potentially plant it. That being said,
Oh.
unless you're actually good with plants, I would suggest leaving it to the planters.
Well, I mean, I think kill a plant. I feel like, there's some correlation to keeping a plant alive, right?
I mean, we'll just throw holy water on it again. I still have another
Yeah.
vial left.
cat.
Correlation's not causation, damn it. You know that.
What?
Let's just get this back home, please.
Also, be careful
Just
about
as a
that weird
question.
bubbling creature.
Just as a question, could I also harvest anything from the... does anything I harvest from? Or it's just the mushrooms?
Just the mushrooms, really. This creature doesn't have really anything. Because you
Okay,
sort of
okay.
made it shrivel up and die.
Well, I mean, it's better than to be killed by fire. No, it's probably worse.
No, it's resistant to fire. It wouldn't do
I
anything.
I do have to ask, what would be, if I do want to, plant it? Would that be, a survival check or something like that?
Why?
I'm just curious.
Dude, May, buddy, listen, I love you and all, but we have farmers at base. We can let them handle it.
I guess. Well, this knife is very cool.
At least let them teach you.
I'll definitely teach them how to kill it. For sure.
Okay, sure.
Well, we
That was
got
the last
right?
work to come.
Time to go home.
But don't plant it anywhere yet.
Alright.
We need silver.
Are you taking Are you taking with the squirrel bunny with you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm taking beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, we're
These
are
excited.
now.
Because I
Alright.
cast speak with animals again.
Roll me an animal handling with advantage then, Zephyra. Because that's the thing with Speak of Animals, it gives you
Can
advantage,
I-
weirdly enough.
Can I give you a better inspiration?
Oh, you know what? Actually, huh? Completely forgot I had this.
21.
21.
Not
Do
too
it.
hard. The rabbit's
Actually, plus three,
traumatized.
too.
It's just gonna stick with you, essentially, because it's like, I ain't gonna try to fight nature. Nature's scary. It just
No.
ate my friend.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Harden would appreciate a friend?
No,
Yes.
probably. Instead of dealing with that sword most of the time.
Let's go home,
Alright.
and then
Peter.
I'll be able to speak with it as Harden holds it.
How are you gonna speak with it?
Excuse me.
That's the thing. That's the thing there. I never used it because it never brought up. I can cast Speak with Animals as a ritual spell.
Oh,
That's
so like
nice.
11 minutes.
So,
So yeah. Let's go ahead, Knight. You first.
well, as you guys are going through your day, going back, and by the time you get back, it's around time. I'll say you guys got a long rest in.
Long rest. Whoop, whoop.
You guys make it back with the mushrooms in your bag.
Mhm.
And as you have the mushrooms, and remember, there's one person in particular who's able to set it up, because while you guys were gone, you guys remember a little robot friend you made along the way by the name of Lotus?
Lotus.
Yeah. Yeah.
While you were gone, you noticed that they're lugging at least like a good 16 logs. Some small, others in larger size, as they're starting to bring it over to this area. That's right. Right over there. That should be plenty to expand the space. As they look over to you. Oh. Hello there, travelers.
About that.
You
What are you doing?
renovating?
Oh yes. My makeshift hut wasn't big enough, so we decided to make some more space by cutting some trees down and securing them properly. However, as I was doing so, apparently what was also needed was apparently Gregory and Angela needing the necessities to build a animal penitentiary. So I spared some logs in order to help them build that. As you see them already prepping with the logs that they have.
Thank you.
It's no
Does
problem.
this mean that your office has a space for your favorite nurse? As I point to myself.
Well, of course. All those who assist me are seen as relatively useful, as well as seen as a much better assistant than anything else. You then just sort of hear, in the distance, Angela, you have to be careful with these sort of things. This copper wiring is very delicate. Okay, I understand that, but for the love of gods, can we just have any better solution to tie these together? Nonsense! We have to make sure we keep creatures that have elemental powers at bay. You know how copper works. Right. But does it have to be so small? That's birds. It's plenty of space for them. Besides, you wanted to try to fry free before we contain it? Fair. That's what you hear in the distance, as you just hear Lotus speak up. It appears that they are working well on it. However, unfortunately, I believe they are still in need of the mushrooms. Unfortunately, I doubt that mushrooms are going to be easy to grab.
We
Okay,
got
just
that.
has to mushroom in her
Yeah.
hand right now. You mean this?
Fascinating. It appears that you have the 2 mushrooms with only 1 needed. It also appears that you have extracted it perfectly without having the roots basically being damaged, allowing it to be replanted.
That's the plan.
Well-
Literally.
Well, if you do not mind us basically keeping both while we use one to make the serum, is it alright if we are allowed to plant this?
I mean, we got it for a reason.
Yeah,
I'll
go
be
ahead.
more than happy to give it.
I will take that as a yes. As they,
Just, yeah.
as they start walking away towards them. Angela, Gregory, it appears the hunters have acquired some mushrooms, 2 of which, both of them, are able to be planted as well. Oh, what time they showed up! You 2, come over here! You 5, come over here!
Guess we're going.
Walking over.
Mm-hmm.
Walking on there.
You need some help with building?
I
Oh.
tripped and fell.
I fell. Oh no, surprisingly, we're almost
Well.
done. Surprisingly, we're almost done. Isn't that right, Angela? Yes, that. Oh, hold on, I gotta hydrate.
Yeah, hydrate.
More hydration.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised
hydrate
Matilda,
more.
yeah, especially if it's gonna go hold creatures that can use magic as well.
Well, it can only go for specific magics, you'd be surprised. It can handle creatures with electricity, thunder, and I believe cold and fire as well. Just cold for now. Unfortunately, my brews haven't been ready enough to give it fire resistance. But as long as it doesn't
Okay.
start a fire, it should be fine.
Have you ever thought of covering the wood with wax, giving it some more resistance?
Oh, we tried. It's just the issue is most of the wax comes from the insect domain. And, you know how that works.
All the wax is flammable.
That is... That as well.
Or
Once it melts, it's not exactly useful. On top of that, there's one other issue. As we're building this, the one thing that me and Angela have figured out is one simple problem. Mind telling them? Oh, I guess I have to be the messenger for this. Well, of course, you're smarter than I am. You know how to describe things better. That's true. Anyways, the simple issue of this is while we have copper wiring, we can only build one cage. The 6 logs alone that we got was only able to build the one cage, so we can only house one creature. On top of that, we can't house anything larger than large.
So what you're saying is you need more supplies if you wish to hold more creatures.
Well, better materials, essentially. For example, if you want to
We can
build another
just
small
go-
cage, it would be the same requirements as before, but now that we got the plant, you won't need to get the plant, you just need to get the metal. Of course, if you want to use the copper that I was given, we can ask for Lotus to cut the wood down.
Yeah, and we gave you the copper. Go ahead.
Now here's the thing. If you want to catch bigger animals, and basically make it more elemental resistance as well, then we basically would need different materials. He then gives you a new list, for example. First we would have to build these small cages. Then we would need to basically start building different things. For example, if you want us to capture creatures more on the elemental side, what we would need is basically a pound of gold, as well as a pound of silver. That way the elemental properties can be prevented, and we don't have to change the wooden interior. If you wanted to catch something that's more, what's the best word? Physical and rough, we would have to change the wood instead. The copper is durable enough, but the wood is not. So you would have to change the wood into how would be best described as concrete. Now, here's the thing. Concrete is easy to make. You just need to grab gravel, sand, and we need to melt that at the burning point. And then afterwards we basically combine that with a little bit of clay, and then boom. But you'll also need iron wiring, which I would only need to use a pound of. That way you can deal with creatures that are much more rougher. So is that understood?
Yeah.
Oh, that shouldn't be a problem to obtain, relatively speaking.
Of course you don't have any deadlines to do this. It's just if you want us to harvest animals better, or you want to try to capture them, then basically you would need to give us the materials to basically work with more than what we have. This can fit maybe a cow or something. If we saw a normal cow. Oh, I miss burger. Oh, I miss burgers. Oh, Helios made the best ones. Yeah, I do actually miss spring rolls. But, yes, essentially, if you want to catch anything elemental-based or no spells, then different metals is required. If you need anything that basically is strong or physically capable, you would need something stone.
Mhm.
So what? So what says everyone? Do you wish to be go harvesting for a good couple of weeks?
Oh, no, you don't have to do it.
What's harvest?
Oh, you don't have to do it now.
Yeah, they already have the lodge thing for the eagle. We don't have anything else pretty much in mind for right now, and that centipede that we're gonna go kill for the whole bomb plan, it doesn't need to be alive.
Listen?
How big was that again?
Hmm?
How big was the centipede again?
The centipede that we saw last time, it was about, what, 200 feet?
It was like between 150 to 250, if I remember right.
Because that's the first centipede that we saw, we didn't go back for it.
And I'm guessing that's not going to be large. The cage ain't large enough to contain that, right?
It doesn't
Oh.
need to be large to contain it, it needs to be dead.
Yeah, we need to kill it.
Okay, I don't know why I heard we're going after the centipede. We're bringing. I don't know why. Those are the words that came out of your mouth. We need it all.
Yeah, we're bringing the centipede in to make it out to be a bomb.
Okay, moving on, moving along.
We're gonna blow it up.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Make it go boom.
so...
Big bomb.
Yeah. As you guys are basically seeing these guys actually work together for once in a while, it's surprising. Because they're actually getting along, because you can tell who's actually getting along with who versus who would rather go tell them to go fuck themselves, essentially.
This place is starting to feel more like home seeing the three of you together.
Well, we do try. I mean, I don't have anything against Grigori. He's actually lovely. Oh, that makes me blush. If it wasn't for the flames on my tips of my beard. Also, Angela, I don't need to ask. Since you are basically building this, what exactly do you do to make an animal pass out? Well, first I would need the mushroom, which is one of them is being planted, and the other one I can use to make into the potion I would need. First I would have to take out the air particles by basically turning it into mist. Then it would spread into the nasal cavities. As you see this, Gregory start to drift a little bit. Like, you can see his head starting to go backwards a little bit.
How long have you all been out doing this?
Oh, we haven't been doing... Oh, some of us have been here for longer than others. For example, I believe, Gregory, you were here for when Braum was here? That's right. I was the first one to be here with Braum. As for you, Angela, I think you came here when Braum lost his leg, I believe. Yeah, that's when I showed up. I believe it was... maybe... 5 years ago? And I forgot how long it was before Braum showed up. God, it's been so long now, I kind of lost the perception of time, honestly.
We've been here for a month, I've been here for 5. Well, she's been here for 5 years.
Again, you'd be surprised. A lot of us would rather stay here than go back to the lives we live. Especially if it means helping everyone out.
What I plan to do with the whole plane of shift thing, you get to pick a new dimension where you want to go. You don't have to go back to the place you once came from. Find a new home.
That sounds like a nice dream. Don't you think, Grigori? Grigori just like in the middle of putting a log down. Oh yeah, trust me, it'll be a dream come true. Oh, if only it mattered, or if basically some divine deity. He says as he finishes tucking in the log.
Well, if anyone wishes to talk, I'm feeling rather parched. I'm gonna go visit Helios to see what he has on the menu.
Alright. See you later. I guess I'll help them build pretty much and finish it out.
Go to Helios.
Oh wait,
So-
take
so-
Peter with you.
Yep, I will.
I guess in the meantime, Cockhead is just gonna spend time with the sleepy one. Forget her name. It's kind of late for me.
Matilda?
Yes, thank you.
You should go see her too. It's been 2 days.
Alright, real quick, I'm actually
Oh,
gonna
I'm
do
on.
something interesting before ending session.
Okay.
Okay.
So for those who visit Helios, he's like you see him basically serving the last customer as he's like looking at a weird pamphlet, like a weird piece of paper. As he sees you all, oh, hi everyone, how are we doing?
Pretty good.
Hungry.
Yes, very hungry, but you reading a new recipe?
Oh no, I'm just trying to figure out this weird circle thing going on here. Oh, hold on. I don't mind explaining things. Let me just go ahead and grab your lunch. Let's see, what do we have on the menu today? Oh, I know. He then pulls out a small plate while getting these ready. Today we tried something different. We basically got enough oil for me to start stirring up the cauldron. And I basically wanted to work on fried food again, in a bigger quantity. So, here you go. He then presents to you fried piranha as fish and chips. As he also gives you sweet potato fries with it.
Oh
Ooh.
dear.
Oh, now you're actually getting me hungry.
Yeah.
What the
Fucking
fuck?
right.
What the fuck, man?
Oh,
Now I'm
and you-
hungry. Now I'm hungry.
now- and you can't forget the tartar sauce. He then puts like a dollop on each one.
Seeing this food, it's clear this is the first time he's seen fried food. I just kind of sniff. It's like, oh, what is this?
Oh,
While on the other hand, Lawrence is gulping it down.
Oh, it's what we call fried food. It's a concept basically It's a concept that we take food, cover it in a batter, and fry it, where it will steam the water that's in meat into the food and cook it, while the outside gets nice and crunchy. Fun fact, that's actually how frying works.
Yep. I love me some fried chicken.
Me too.
Or fried fish.
If Brock tries it for the first time and having that nice crunch with how is the piranha meat?
The piranha meat is surprisingly got no oily taste. It almost feels like you're eating a fresh piece of, like, haddock.
I'm hungry now.
Well, I'll be damned. Maybe I should bring this concept back home.
Oh, I don't mind showing you the teachings. Now, as you gouge on the fish, by the way, anyone who eats this, anyone who consumes this for 1 day, you basically get cold resistance. And if you have,
Cold resistance on,
Oh.
cold resistance on top of cold resistance, dear lord.
yeah.
Cold immunity.
As for the little paper I was reading, it's a funny story with this. You see, I'm trying to play nice with the other craftsmen here. You know, try to play nice with Barton, Matilda, Angela, Grigori. It's just each of us want a different domain, because we've actually fought for it before. But it was too messy, and then there was complaints, and it was awkward, and oh, it was so much of a mess that we asked the hunters to help us instead.
Oh, what domain were you after, Leo?
Well, actually, I have the domain list right here to explain each one. So, he kind of did like a 5-bubble circle
Oh,
showing
with
each.
someone streaming.
What was it?
Sorry.
Oh, good. So, let me explain. He points over to himself. I am a lover of creating new foods. I love the passion of creating items. But I understand other people want basically a variety of the other items in stock. So, let me show you. He kind of shows you everyone's 3 domains while showing you their primary domain they want. For me, I would love the Prowler domain. All the meats and the substances that I can grab from there are enticing. Oh, I would kill to basically serve up raptor steak again. But I understand that other people want it. For example, points to Grigori. As you see, it's a second favorite one. He actually would rather get it, but he switches between his a lot. He would want it because the bones and the materials of the leather make for really good light armor and weaponry. And then you have someone like our friend Barton here, who has it as his last one. He would want it because the animals there are of rare quality. So he'll get some materials out of it. But then there's the second domain I would prefer. The sea domain. Oh, I would love to make seafood again. Oh, the shellfish and the giant leviathans and the krakens. But, of course...
I whisper to clam chowder.
But of course, I understand other people want it. For example, Matilda would like it because of the fact that it has magic imbued into them. And Angela would like it because they also has magic involvement. And the third domain I'm willing to cook around is with the plant domain. I'm not much of a vegetarian, but I do love the spices and the veggies that are in there. So, but I know Angela would love the plant domain. And ironically enough, the other person who would love it is not Matilda. Angela would love it. Matilda's not into plants. Ironically, Barton would be interested in it, as his patron does work with the undead.
Interesting. So, you all have a draft system, and say if we take out a monarch, you're gonna come to us and ask if you wish to conquer it?
Oh, it's less of conquer and more harvest. You see, we basically have only a limited window to harvest the materials that's in the domains. And when we get to the domains, we serve and craft better materials. Think about it like this. Let's say you got the insect domain for Grigori, which I don't mind. I don't like cooking insect as much as the next guy. I mean, I can do it, but not personally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You give it to Grigori, he'll basically use the materials to make more and more weaponry, even more experimental weapons. On top of that, you will need to pay less materials to build since he has so many. But let's say you give it to Barton. You give it to Barton. He uses all the materials for his patron, and you get to get a lot of free items on his part, because now he has a lot of money to play with. It's based on who you think would do better with the items.
Okay, Knight, I see what game we're playing.
Oh yeah. Plus, different results for different people. But you also know what their preferred domains are. Helios gives you the piece of paper, so if you guys want to write this down in notes, I'm willing to let you know what each one's preferred domain is.
I mean, we pretty much already have Angela's and Matilda's right now.
Well, just having everything down on a piece of paper is fine. I'll write down.
Alright, so Helios's preferred first domain, the Prowler domain. Second domain, the Sea domain. Third domain, the Plant domain. That's Helios. For Grigori, the first domain is the Insect domain. The second domain would be the Prowler domain. The third domain, ironically, would be the Avian domain. Surprisingly, there's a lot of materials in the mountain.
Mountain.
Then there's Barton. His preferred domain... excuse me. His preferred domain would be the Sea domain. His second domain would be the Avian domain. His third domain would be the Insect domain. However, this man is literally a greedy little shit, so he'll switch to whatever. Then we have Matilda. Matilda's preferred domain would be the Avian domain. Actually, no, her first one is the Sea domain, her second one is the Avian domain. That's my bad.
Okay. Sea, Avian, and what's the last one?
Would be Plant domain.
Alright.
And the last one would be Angela. The first one she would care about is the Plant domain. The second one would be the Sea domain, and the third one would be Insect domain.
Alright. I didn't have enough time to write their names, so I just initialed them. Alright, so, damn, okay.
But as you can see, different people for different preferences. Some people even overlap a little bit in preferences. Which means you could tell who are the ones who don't like each other the most.
What is Lotus not a part of this since they're gonna be like the medic, like of the camp?
No, Lotus is basically just like, those five are fighting for territory. I ain't getting involved with that shit.
Okay.
So he's the one that actually, like...
He's like, you guys can fuck around and find out. I'm just gonna attend to the sick.
Alright, so I hate to be the one that points out the obvious, but we can literally choose how we can go stronger as well.
Oh yeah, because that's
I mean,
the other
we
thing.
already made this with two of them. So, unless you're gonna break those.
And here's the thing. Again, whatever domain you give them first, they'll be okay with it. As long as you don't give them the one that they like the least. For example, Helios does not like the insect domain whatsoever. He hates it. The insects are the hardest to cook because they're mostly made of metal.
Yeah,
Which
makes sense.
And then you have someone like, excuse me. Then you have someone like Grigori. He actually doesn't like working with the Sea domain. He really can't work with sea creatures as well as you think.
Well, given from how it looks, it's blatantly obvious with who we're gonna give insect to, since we're on the verge of completing that.
I also would like to point out that almost everyone likes the sea to some degree. So
Everyone
that's
except for
also not a
Grigori.
good to follow.
That's why a
Well,
lot of
we
people.
already agreed to... Go ahead.
That's why Grigori is liked. He doesn't fight.
We already agreed to give the sea domain to Angela for the bomb.
I was more hoping to give it to Matilda.
No,
She's the one that gives us the spells.
she can get the avian domain. That's the one that she picked at first. Then she tried to go get Angela's, which is when we had that argument.
Yeah, but that's personal bias at that point.
No.
By the way, then there's Barton. His least favorite is the plant domain. They're just a bunch of fucking plants. What am I supposed to do with it? Start a garden?
I mean, you get it.
No. You don't start one garden. You start two.
But either way, C and Avian, we're really gonna figure out. Matilda might just get C because we really haven't used Barton that much, even though because we don't like to gamble.
I mean, we did gamble
Why
a
don't we
little
give
bit.
it to Matilda?
Because more spells
Keep
means
the
cheaper
avian.
spells.
I'm just
No,
gonna
we
say this
already
now.
agreed.
Why would you not want the person who crafts the spells more material given?
Because she doesn't really need it when we have literally Angela who called the sea domain at first, who can literally do more with sea supplies.
Speaking
for
of, by the way,
alchemist materials.
for Matilda, she hates the Prowler domain. The Prowler domain is the worst one for spellcrafting for her. Like, she cannot do shit with it.
We'll figure this all. Well, like, if y'all have like spare time, we all can just talk this out later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
And
it is
it's-
already like almost
Yeah.
10:15. I gotta hop off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll end session here. You guys, thank you all for joining me, and you all have yourselves a good night who's watching. So,
All right.
ta-ta for now, everybody.
Goodbye, stream. Don't forget our sponsor, Adam and Eve.